Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, another Saturday live stream. I ain't been doing a lot today. Sort of tired today for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe and all that, and join in with the chat. You know, we talk about anything. You know, you just bring a topic up and we'll talk about it. If you've been on this channel for years and you ever wanted to support it, I've got a Patreon account if you want, and if you do join that, you'll get your name on there for the whole entire time you're a patron. Shows up better on the normal videos. And also, if you shop at GearBest, Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk, use my links and I get something like 7 to 10% of what you spend at no cost to you. So you can support the channel that way just by buying stuff. You know, it's a good way, really. Right, as far as I'm aware, everything should be set up normally. So I'll go on to the comments now. I'm just going to refresh this page and I'll let you know when I can see what's going on. Right, so Z Not Z's on, you right, mate? Jumble Sail Boo, all right. Bob Stone, all right. And Jumble Sail Boo said, great outdoor vid today, mate. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I said I'd do it, didn't I? So it took me time. But now I've gone down there and had a look around. I'll probably do it a bit more often now. It was just getting that initial time down there, you know. I've always got the time, but it's getting the motivation to go, you know. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. We spent about 2 hours down there. Yeah, not see, he said I didn't get a chance to watch that today. Yeah, I put that one on today. I split them up into 2 videos because otherwise it would have been 20 minutes long. So there's the one that's been put on today, and then there'll be the other half to it tomorrow. It's pretty much the same thing, you know. Just going in different areas. I'm just going to put this onto the live chat, not top chat. Yeah, so apart from that, all I've been doing is editing the 2 videos, which is a couple of hours. Played some computer game. It's a bit weird. It's all right, it's a good game, but it's bizarre. Devil Sour Boo said it must be fucking confusing when looking on that tree whose initials that was MC. Yeah, there's a lot of them on there. A lot of weird thing. I can't work out why we didn't have a date on it. I thought we would have put a date on that tree, but I must have been about 12 to be writing things like MB is the best and MB is cool. Dead Not Z said I'll watch them tomorrow then. Yeah, one's on now and I'll stick the other one on tomorrow so you could watch them both then if you wanted to. Harry Senior, you right, mate? He said you played Agony. No, I've not. I've not even heard of that. Let me have a look what that is. I've not heard of that. What's that on? If it's what I think it is, it's one of them that I want to play eventually. Fantasy survival horror. That's not the one in hell, is it? There's one where you're in hell for a lot of the game, isn't you, I think? Oh yeah, that looks brilliant actually. Yeah, I think I've seen some trailers of that. Or not trailers, I've been watching people play it on Twitch. You can watch people playing games. Jumble Sailor Blue said MB, I meant. Yeah, oh yeah, because of the 2 MBs. Yeah, well, that's why there's MSB. MB and MSB, so we can tell who's who. Bullfrog, been hectic through a few weeks for me. I did see that PM, but can't accept it for some reason. I'll tell you what it is, Bullfrog. I've realised what it was now. There's certain accounts that if they're not done, I'm not 100% sure, but it's something to do with Google accounts and YouTube accounts. I think you have to have both or something, but it don't matter. All it was, well, you know what it says in the message anyway, doesn't it? So, yeah. It was in case I had to do the stream slightly differently, but it don't matter. Because I could always do it a different way anyway. Dumble Sabu, we were hoping we were going to find the third jogger's turd with, in there in the woods. I did try to look for it. I wasn't going to start moving leaves though. But no, but I did actually have a look, a little bit of a look. I've seen it. It is the one in hell. It's fucked. I'm well into it. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks proper demented, but that's the kind of games. Yeah, I love that. That looks brilliant. Really sort of creepy and weird and horrible, bloody, and yeah, looks brilliant for the pictures. Yeah, gory, bizarre. Yeah, it looks absolutely insane, but really like good. You know what I mean? What's that on? I'll have to see what you can get that on. What consoles? Because I'm going to get a PS4 eventually. Yeah, it's on PS4. I'll get it on the PS4 when I get it then. Crazy Team guy said today's video was cool. Yeah, cheers, mate. I ordered a tobacco tin through your link today for an SAS tin. Was that you who bought the oil? Because that did go through. I had a look today, mate. On the Amazon Associates. Hang on. It when you order something, it don't tell me till the day after. So if you order something today, I won't find out till tomorrow. But if I go to my reports, I'll tell you exactly what oil you bought. Don't write it down. I'll tell you exactly what oil you bought. It doesn't tell you who buys the stuff, but you bought some Browning Legia gun oil spray, 750ml. If that was you bought that anyway, mate. But yeah, cheers for getting the SAS tin. Well, it's good. Depending on what category you buy it from, some of the stuff can get me like £1 a time. You know, say if you've spent a tenner, I can get £1 of that sometimes. You know, it soon adds up. Jumble Boo said, I watched a bit of Escape Plan 2 earlier. What a pile of shit. I'm a big Stallone fan, but it was total crap, very poor. Yeah, I've not seen the first one of that. The second one's got Stallone and Batista in it. I don't know what Batista's like for like normal acting, if you know what I mean. I know he can do a bit of like he's not too bad in Guardians of the Galaxy because he's not really saying a lot. He's just got a do you know what I mean? I don't know what Batista's like if he's actually got to talk on that. I've seen him in a couple of things. I'm sure I've seen him in something wearing a suit as well. Batista's not the kind of bloke you'd have wearing a suit, really. You know what I mean? That's a waste of what he is. You know what I mean? Harry said, only problem, Xbox One has a really annoying glitch where the dialogue repeats. Well, hopefully that's not in your PS4 version. We'll have to see. I'll get it though anyway, you know. Right, Red. He said, hey mate, how you doing? Yeah, not bad, not bad. A little bit tired tonight for some reason. And I'm only going to do, I won't do the full 3 hours tonight unless the time goes really quickly. Because I said I'm a bit tired, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes the time flies on these and I can do the 3 hours without it seeming like I've been on at all. Some days when it's a weird day and people are being strange, half an hour can drag on forever. Do you know what I mean? But majority of the time, and when it's majority of the regulars, it's fine. So, Jumbo Salbo, Stallone was so wooden. He's been hanging out with his mate Arnie too much. He thinks, yeah. Stallone can act a bit though, can't he? But you know, well, he can act. You know, he can act a bit, can't he? He's better than the others, but yeah, he's a bit wooden in this, is he? Melanie Rob, you right, mate? Brad said, speaking of consoles, PS4 is offering Black Ops for free on the store. Just for PlayStation Plus members, got it today. Good fun. Yeah, I've still got to get probably about another. I don't know how much them PS4s are, but I need at least another 70 quid probably. If that 70 quid comes along before, I'll get it as soon as possible. But if not, my Gear Best ads probably would have added up to that much by then. Yeah. Although I spend all of the Patreon money on the actual channel, the gear best money in that's my recreational money. But Patreon money, that's channel money. You know what I mean? Although I say that, the gear best, some of that money does go on channel stuff as well, you know. But, Red said it'll be worth it, mate. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, just get that little bit more and then I'll be done. I'll have one. And I'll add some of you lot. Whoever's on it. And then they'll probably announce the PlayStation 5 about a year later. Many Rob said, really enjoyed today's video. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Part 2 will be coming up tomorrow. I'll back that on tomorrow, I reckon. I'll definitely go down the woods more often, and I'll do some stuff next time. I'll set up a fire, maybe cook some food, maybe do an EDC or something like that next time. You know, now I know no point going up to our old camp. I just wanted to have a look about. So what I'll do now, I'll either find out where Malk's camp is, or I'll just set up my own. Harry seen you yet? Slows feels long when get those. Yeah, when we get the weird. Yeah, as soon as you said that. Dead not there. I wonder if there'll be another troll long time. Probably. You never know. Half Seth, God bless you all in the name of Jesus Christ. Cheers. Mike, looking at your vid, there seems to be a lot of woodland belts in your area. Are they private or public land? Well, it's a bit of both. There's some of them fields I think are private, but with public footpaths down the middle of them. And there's a lot of fences and that because of the motorway, stuff like that. You know, motorway one side, houses the other side. But yeah, it's a bit of both. Bit of both really. It's quite a weird woods with a motorway straight down the middle. Council estate one side, council estate on the other side. But yeah, and there's no train track down there. That's right down the bottom though. That's quite good. You can walk all the way along that for miles, you know, the old track. I've said, what's your favourite weapon on my wall? Probably now would be that sword right up the top. At the minute, that's my favourite weapon on the wall. And that is I think, was it Japanese type 32 sword, cavalry sword. Not cavalry sword, I don't know what it is actually. Japanese type 32 sword anyway. And that's probably one of the most expensive things on there now. If it's as much as I think it is. It would come in line about the same price as the... Well, no, saying that, because I bet that Chinese Model 86S now is probably worth a lot more than it was when I got it. Double sale booster, private or not, you have the right to roam as long as you don't damage crops. Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, like I said, there's footpaths through everything around where we are anyway. But yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah, most of that it is the right to roam stuff in it, and as long as you respect those things, they don't care anyway, do they? You know. But if we was going to go to that other tunnel we mentioned, the one where we used to actually go, that would have to actually be off the footpath along the fence for a bit to along the field, and that would be in a private field. Brad said, just saw some of the woods trip. Yeah, weird things are going on about my local wood area too. There would be this guy dressed in white standing in the same spot for ages just staring. You know, that sounds creepy, that does. Yeah, the weird pedo bloke who used to leave these notes in fag packs, we never knew who it was. There used to be the old legend of Chaddy, who we used to say was a pedo as well. But it probably actually wasn't him. Eric Outdoors, yeah, and just dropped in and wanted to say hello. How you doing? Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. Just for joining in. Jumbo Salvo, and you don't fiddle with the sheep unless you live in Wales, that is. Bullfrog said weapon and stuff not here. No, he's not on this weekend. Whenever I join, he's here first time, yeah, he's got to do his rehearsal stuff at the minute. As for the shitting jogger, how do you know he was a jogger, not a bum? They often live in the woods. Ah, well, this is the thing. He was dressed as he had jogging clothes on, you know, whatever you'd call like tight little shorts and a little fit t-shirt. Yeah, he was definitely a jogger. He had running shoes on, little t-shirt, and tight shorts. Harrison said one of them few rights we still have. Yeah. Said some locals went past him and asked what he was doing, and he was apparently the farmer near the area. The woods was close to a crop field. Oh, that's bizarre. Right, Pete. And cheeky chav, you're right. It's still creepy though. I thought it was some sort of signpost when I realised it was a guy. No idea what he was trying to achieve by staring at the same spot for hours. Yeah, I think that's bizarre, isn't it? Maybe he was trying to be a fucking scarecrow or something. Jumbo said it might have been a chav hobo, Mike, as they wear joggers. Oh well, if he was wearing joggers and a t-shirt, then yeah, it could have been a chav. A chav. I just can't laugh now. A chav fucking tramp, but no, definitely a jogger. You tell. I didn't register at first. When he jumped out the bush and started running at me and then ran past me, I didn't realise what he was at all. It's only till afterwards I started putting the pieces together and realised, you know, just for that second when someone jumps out of a bush and you think they're running at you, you don't really see anything apart from, you know. Where am I? Gary Jacobs, you right, mate? Half Suffer, what does your knuckle tattoo say? ACAB. Bullfrog said, how do you know he wasn't a sexual deviant? Because there was a pile of shit on the floor. You remember the winter to summer dog walk video with the tent I did? Full of areas in that area, full of homeless, drug addicts and perverts and tents. Yeah, there's an area near us that's a bit like that. It's not near that place though, but it's, well, I say near us. It's a good like 5-6 miles away. That was another place we used to go when we was younger. When I went up there was all these tents and that, but I suspect there was people working for the farmer because there was a farm there. It might not have been, you know, I don't know. Colonel Mustard said, hello, we used to have the Parsons Green Tramp, but the rumour was that he was rich and didn't want the lifestyle. Yeah, we've had a couple like that people say have got houses and that. Not rich, but, you know, it's bizarre, isn't it? Why would you want to be a tramp and that if you had a load of money? Because surely you give the money away then, you know, sell the house. Yeah, if you don't want that much, it's bizarre, but yeah. Jumbo Salvo, I agree. If it was a chav hobo, he would have wiped his ass with a baseball cap. Yeah, there was a pile of crap on the floor, one little bit of toilet paper about that big. Crazy Chicken guy said, yeah, that was my gun or. Yeah, you can I wouldn't ever tell me who bought the stuff or anything like that. Don't tell you none of that kind of details. But yeah, you can see the exact product someone ordered. Red said, oh good lord, the word chav always cracks me up. You always see them in their jogging bottoms and beanie hats. Crazy Chicken guy, is that another tattoo on your wrist? Seems to be a black strip you can often see in videos. Yeah, that was a name that I covered up. That's all I'm going to say. The only tattoos I've got, but that ain't really nothing else. It is literally a black blob. Where am I? Pete said ACAB means whatever you want it to. He knows. Bullfrog said the farmers use illegal immigrants as cheap as £2 an hour labour. Some are housed in caravans with no water and electric. Others end up by the riverside. Yeah, that's what I suspect these were, because it was a working farm, and there was loads of them, all these tents and that in this area where no one would ever go. It happened to be there's a weird crossing over, as like a bridge over a fucking railroad, whatever you got. I'm gone brain dead now. You know, over train tracks. Yeah, and under the train tracks on the side of the cliffs was these tents. I say cliff, 30-foot drop sort of thing. Bob Stone, you're right, mate. Red said, speaking of that, there was a guy in my town going through bins in the town centre trying to get people to feel sympathy for him. People thought he was legit until he got onto the bus to another area. Yeah, that's another thing you hear. People like professional tramps sort of thing. Tickings you really though, doesn't it? But Red Nazi, there are harmless lunatic near me who used to go busking with a guitar, got 3 strings. He was a millionaire. Used to get picked up in his rolls. It was fucking Ed Sheeran. Oh, Senior's right. Yeah, I have got that tattoo. Got a tattoo on his back that says "fuck the Home Office." Oh, look who's on. Bit more tonight. Red said, I wonder what he does for a living besides being weird. I mean, he did say he was a millionaire. Yeah, bizarre, isn't it? We had one round our way who supposedly had a bought house and all that, and he was one of them. The only way I can describe it, the back of his head looked like a beaver's tail. He had this great big, it was like one giant dreadlock about the size of, well, like that, like a beaver's tail hanging off the back of his head. And you could see a thing crawling in it. I can't think what his name was. Dennis the Tramp, we used to call him. And then when Malcolm and one of my mates found a hamster in the car park and took it home and kept it as a pet, that got called Dennis because it was in the same car park as Dennis the Tramp was. And then we had Dennis the Tramp hamster. Colonel Mustard, when you... Oh, fucking hell, I need to drop my coffee there. For fuck's sake. Better move that. Fucking hell. Colonel Mustard, when you were a kid, did you used to make lollipop flick knives? No, I've never done that. We used to make pump action shotguns out of wood and bits of hose and bits of wire for the pump and that. Dennis the Trampster, nice. Where was I? Let's see. Raddy, don't do nothing. Now he's dead. Bullfrog, Jack Striker, Migrant Patrol Part 1 and 2. Then not the other. I think he was something in the city before he went mad. Oh, that could be it. Yeah, I do forget that yeah, they could be mentally ill, couldn't they? You know, there's us saying, why would you do it? But yeah, mental illness would certainly make you do these things, wouldn't they? Yeah, I forgot about mental illness. There's me just assuming they're scammers. Pete said, yeah, Dirty Dan died, didn't he? Yeah, Dirty Dan, yeah, for bloody the Tramp and the Hamster, yeah. Dan's the Trampster, that's great though. When I was a kid, we had a hobo called Sheriff Bunny. He was featured in the cartoon strip in our local paper. He rode around on an old bike dressed as a cowboy and had a banana in his holster. I need to up his holster then. I've never heard of that. Pete said Dennis the Trampster. Said Dennis the Hamster. Double Sabu used to have those pump cork guns and used to take the string off them. Fuck me that. Yeah, I don't think we ever had them. I'll tell you why though. My dad would never buy me things like that, me and Malcolm, because that's just the kind of thing you'd shoot someone in the eye with, wouldn't you? You know. Nicky Nugs, you right, mate? I've seen you ever heard of Mad Maggie? No, never heard of that. I'll look that up though. Pete said, what was that, Banana Man? Yeah, I don't know. I've heard of Banana Man. I used to like that. Double Sabo, we need to find a name for the shitting jogger. In my head, I can still picture him. I said the videos of her on YouTube. She's fucking nuts. Oh, look that up, mate. I'll tell you what, I'll put it on my list and have a look over the week. I'll tell you what, I did watch the Halloween trailer though, and I thought that looked really good. It's a bit annoying that you now have to disregard all of the other films apart from the first one, but it does look good though. It looks like it's filmed like the old ones. There's even scenes and bits where it's almost like a very reminiscent of the Halloween original film. Trust Trev. Sake. I'll have to have a vote. I'm looking at Mad Maggie. Dickie Knox, do you ever sometimes wish someone would break in just so you can use your weapons on them? Yeah, you're not allowed to say things out over here, mate. I'd get up. You'd probably get done if you answered that on here. The way it's going nowadays. You make your mind up though. You can guess. Don't put over to the chops, Trav. Crazy Chicken Guy, never had a pump action shotgun as a kid, but my cousin and I used to make swords from broken cast iron drain pipes. Spent hours killing stinging nettles with them. They were the bad guys. Oh, so that good. Yeah, we used to we'd get a plank of wood, cut out the basic shape of a shotgun, cut a bit of hose, or sometimes get a bit of wood and put some U-nails in it. And that became the pump. Pete said bum and run, dump and jump, tush and bush. List goes on. So, the shit and split is quite a good one though. I do like that. Nicky Nug said reasonable force, of course. Cox crossbow. Bullfrog said, I always wondered why tramps always wear like 4 layers of clothing even when it's like 25 degrees. I never asked that, only speak to one outside local train station because he's ex-soldier. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird, isn't it? I ain't got a clue. The only times I've ever hung around with any of the tramps that was round our way in the local town was because one of my cousin's husband, he was an alky and he used to hang around with them. He knew them when he was younger. So we would go to town with him and hang around with him for a bit. But half of them was mentally ill. One of them ended up stabbing his girlfriend to death. But so badly, he was stabbing her like 100 times in the eyes and all that, like that kind of mad kind of, doing it for ages kind of crap. Do you know what I mean? And then you could tell how dangerous it was at the time, even when I didn't care about them things, when you're young, you don't think about stupid things, do you? But even then you could tell you didn't want to be with them for too long. You know what I mean? You could tell it was not a good idea. Because you could tell some of them was fucking mental. They're not see on the shitter. Dickie Nog, sickening how they draw people into the army and pump them out, missing limbs and on the street. If anyone broke into my house, I would sit them down, politely ask them if they wanted a cup of tea, give them a small donation, and offer them couch food. Yeah, fucking right. That's the way it goes. That's what you got to claim, haven't you? So, they're not there. I think it's because they don't want other tramps to steal them. It could be, yeah, because I suppose you've got to carry all your stuff on you, haven't you? I suppose. Who knows? I really ain't got a clue. Kind of must have. We had an alky when I was younger. His name was Hector. He used to nick his wife's money, and she used to come out looking for him. When she found him, she would give him a beating. But we had a tramp round our way called Crabbage. I still to this day don't know why he was called Crabbage. Fucking Crabbage. Dickie Nugs, I've been scared, but bad over time, surprised I'm still here. I've been scarred up bad over time, surprised I'm still here. Bullfrog, I don't hang around with tramps, mate. Well, no, I didn't mean that anyway, but, you know, I meant that's the only time I've ever spoke to a tramp is when we hung around with them for a bit. Now, normally while waiting for the train, this bloke always sat there. He was from the same regiment I tried joining when I was 18. Sticking over here, half crab, half cabbage. Yeah, he was definitely a bloody cabbage. I'll tell you that. Rumble Sabo, I don't know how homeless people live now. No fixed abode benefits whatsoever. No, it must be very hard. I ain't got a clue how you would. I have thought of that. I have thought, what do you do about the no fixed abode thing? Where do you get things sent? You know, because everything needs. Even to go to the doctors now, you need addresses, don't you? Or if you want to get anything done at the hospital, you're going to have a letter sent to your house, you know, to get the appointment. Yeah, cryptic, right, mate? I said, there's a junkie in my town called 20p Junkie. All just for 20p, nothing more, nothing less. So, well, at least he's cheap. You know what? He's more likely to get that, though. Go around asking for 20p, I reckon you're much more likely to get that. And you only need 5 and then you got a quid. The reason for tramps wearing layers of clothes is they have nowhere to keep them, and when winter comes, they need them layers. Yeah, but whoever mentioned it said they couldn't understand why they were still wearing the 4 layers in the summer, though. But I know what you mean. I know they would need them for winter, but you'd think you'd take them off, put them in a bag or something. Keep that with you. But I know what you mean. Everything you said, they make excellent fodder for the next proper war. I think he said it's sick when people walk past the tramp and piss on them. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that takes piss. But Neocryptic said, yeah, true. You're more likely to get a 20p, ain't you, if you ask for that, I think. Definitely. I'd be more likely to give someone a 20p than a pound or a 50p. A lot of those homeless people are war veterans, mate. They were shafted by our government. Thinking of now layers to disguise themselves when they go shoplifting, changing the type and identify slide techniques. I had to look up that CNC cutting edge stuff, mate. I couldn't find it. I could not find it. Crazy chicken guy. I've seen tramps in Bristol throwing food. People have given them seagulls laughing and cashing up their beggings to put on a electric key meter, giving the genuine ones a bad name. Yeah, that is quite bad. That's the ones we was on about, though. That's the sort of scamming ones, isn't it? You right, Jake? Yeah, I'm alright. I won't be doing anything today, just putting videos together and playing the computer games on the PS3. Rumble Sabu pissing on tramps. Well, I guess that's a warm drink for them, I guess. I've seen you say Jumbo Sabu. I don't know, man. I think a lot of them wear camo to create that effect. Who knows? What about spice zombies, that epidemic around here? Yeah, see, I don't know about that. Luckily, in my actual area, I don't know a lot about things like that, but it probably does go on in our town. If you send it by email, funny thing is, I don't think I've been on my emails today. I went through all my websites I normally go on, and I forgot to go on my emails. Yeah, I'll have a look later then. Yeah, funny thing is, I haven't even looked at my email today. I knew there was something I'd forgotten. And he said, Mike, I sent you a link to the episode regarding Rambo 3 via email. Yeah, I haven't been on there. Completely forgot. Bullfrog said, I saw a druggy tramp once getting beaten up by two lads once they saw me coming, ran off, went over, asked if he was okay. He shouted, fuck off, and stumbled off bleeding from the nose. I said, okay then. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, it's a shame though, isn't it? You go to help someone and you get told to fuck off. Some people are like that though. It's night, you're right. God, must have living rough can happen to anyone. Don't kick them out when they're down. No, I'm not like disrespecting tramps or homeless people or anything like that. You know what I mean? You know, I think it's terrible. And to be honest, if I won the lottery, it's crossed my mind to pile some money into something that would actually help people like that. You know, if it was a massive amount, when people win like fucking Euro Millions, you could give a fucking £1,000,000 to the fucking whoever to build a fucking place for them to live in or something. You know what I mean? Dude, PX, right, mate? He said, cheers, mate. In Portland, Oregon, we get trust fund baby tramps living in tent villages with the Che Guevara t-shirts, getting Wi-Fi off Starbucks with the new MacBook. Fucking hell. Temple Sabu said, no, mate. A lot of them are actual ex-servicemen, mate. Not being a single male post-traumatic stress disorder. You are on the bottom of the housing list, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, because you wouldn't get a place, would you? And if you ain't got no family or nothing or anything like that, that's it. Right, where am I? Harry said, Bullfrog, nothing like a bit of old ultra violence, yeah. Dicky Nugs, respect comes from fear, you know. Pete said, I think it's yeah. Well, I'll give him a chance. I've got a zero tolerance on it now, but I checked his channel first, and he did at least have a playlist in it, so you can stay for a little bit, and if you're not a troll, you can stay for good. Number I was homeless twice, lived in a shed for 6 months the first time, felt like a garden spade bowl. He's not a hoe. So. Yeah, Krypton in Scotland, a bit different. If you're homeless, you're probably given thousands of chances. The most homeless people are just on heroin. You know. Dickie Nog said, what video are you doing next? So I'm going to upload the next part to the woods video. That'll be tomorrow. Monday, I'll probably carry on with the crossbow. Get that ready to shoot. Depending on if I got the right kind of... depends how long it takes me to make the string for it. That's the only thing. To see the string made take a day to make if I have to make a proper string. If I can do one with paracord, it'll stretch, but it'll be good enough to test it till I get something better. Because if this all works out good, I'm gonna buy a custom made string, you know, the right length. And then I've got the how to sharpen a sword video. There's loads anyway. But yeah, next one will be tomorrow's woods video. You know, you probably try any way to escape the reality of sleeping enough, though. You know, can't really blame them. That's right. You know, I wouldn't blame someone like that drinking or doing drugs. That's probably one. You know, definitely one of the things you'd probably turn to. I think if that's you that way inclined. Bullfrog said, "I don't hate tramps. I pity them, but the ones I see by the river are scumbags. If I was 5'3" woman or a kid, not a bloke, they'd attack me. There have been all kinds of stuff up and down here." Thinking I was awesome, looking forward to it. Got myself a few spare strings on my horizon. Yeah, I've got to get a couple of them soon, I think. Yeah, Dumbletown Bird beat you to a good joke there. Peach did. Crazy Chicken Guy, me and the missus might do a video tomorrow. We're going to hack some random crap up with machetes. Oh, nice. Right, let me subscribe to the channel if I haven't already then. I'll make sure I see that. They are subbed you, mate. I'm your 8th sub. I'm going to say I'm your first sub, but I'm not. I was going to ask about the crossbow. I'm enjoying the build. Yeah, Monday I reckon. As long as people went off work or something like that, that's what's 100% definitely planned. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting it done because it's ready. You know, I want to shoot it. So, and I've got some of the bits I needed. I've got all the bits I needed. I think. If not, everything else I could just make or do without now. Welsh weapons, right, mate? Cheers for subbing. Don't forget to like the stream as well. Taking us, do you have a missus, Michael? Have you shot her? No, I ain't got a missus, mate. No, I'm young, free, and single, as they say. Featured Welsh black GP5 gas mask. When is the shooting competition starting? I enjoyed watching that last time. I'll tell you what, I'm going to look up when I started it last year. And whenever I started it last year, I started it again this year. And I think it was July or August. They're not long. But at the minute, I'm not sure when I started it. I can't remember now. JT said, all right, I've just been watching this thing about a gang in London who had flintlock pistol stashed away. Fucking hell. Bizarre, isn't it? That rings a bell, though. Is that something that happened the last couple of years or something? No, I think I'm getting mixed up with something else. Thinking because you're in a gun club now. I'm not, mate. Brian V said, hi, Mike. Will you be doing anything with catapults? I've just bought one. Yeah, I think so. I have done some catapult videos before, I think. Yeah. But I've never really got into shooting them. But if you want me to, I will. I'll have to, I'll get some out. I'll write that down and I'll make a series on them. Bit like with the knife throwing, it'll be new to me as well. But, you know, I have got catapults, so I ought to know how to shoot them really, shouldn't I? So... yeah, I'll do that. I'll eventually, soon then, I'll start doing some catapult shooting. Colonel must have said next week I'm going to be buying some pallets. I need to lead in my HW45. 80s, no, just after those riots. Yeah, I think I do know then, yeah. That does ring a bell. Double sail bloke pulled a fat bird, took her home, got on top of her. He then said, "Can I turn the light off?" And she said, "Are you embarrassed?" He said, "No." It's like I was burning my ass. Oh, fuck you know. That's a good one. I like that. Oh god. I didn't expect that either. I like it when you're not, you can't fuck out the fucking end where you're going on. Pete said we need a post-apocalyptic or shit Van Armour. That's still on the list. That's probably been on the list for 2 years. I'll get round to that as soon as I get more of the stuff. I need to but the thing is now though, Pete, now I've got the Patreon, I can get stuff quicker. I need to buy something like a hard hat, some stuff like that. Yeah, that's definitely coming. I'm just getting it, and they're getting the nerve to stand there wearing it. Bullfrog said, got an even better EDC knife that clips on and off a key ring. I'm going to make a video of my entire weapon collection. Might just add one more machete to it as I've finished collecting now. I'm always still collecting. I know one day they'll probably force us to stop, or force us to stop showing them anyway. But yeah, definitely do a video. I'd like to see that and the whole collection. But you don't need loads, If I ever had to sort of replace my collection, I'd probably just get the things I need, if you know what I mean. I don't know, saying that, I probably would just get anything, but no, there's certain things you don't need in a collection. It's just nice to have, isn't it? Dicky Nugs, catapults are class, bro. Just shot one in the air, not aiming at fuck all, but slate curled up through air, chopped Crow's head off. Crow's dead. Fucking hell. Yeah, I've got catapults, but I've never really used them. It's one of them. What I need to do is the same thing I did with the throwing knives. Originally, when I went out with the throwing knives, and originally when I went out with my catapult, I couldn't get the knives to stick at all, and I couldn't hit anything with the catapult. But then with the knives, I just watched a video to find out how to throw them properly. I'll watch a couple of videos first and actually learn how to shoot a catapult first, rather than just trying to shoot it and not be able to hit anything. Yeah, I've got a Black Widow as well. Got 2 of them. Pete said, yeah, I'm going to make some. We should do a collab, you, me, and weapon stuff. Maybe make it up series. Definitely. We'll get it sorted. I'll have to, you might have to give me a couple of months to work out what I would need and what to get. Yeah, that'd be good for series, I think, wouldn't it? Sticky Nugs, yeah, I've got some Black Widows. I've got 2 of them in my bug out bag, so I'll have to get one of them out. And I should still have, it wouldn't cost a lot. I've still got some brand new Magnum bands for them. Sticky Nugs would make a sticky bomb bit on C4 in a sock covered in glue. I'm going to delete your last comment. Only because you don't know what. I know that was a joke, but you know that's the kind of thing that brings in monitors to watch you. That's from. See, I've never actually watched it. You lot should know me by now. I'm quite a paranoid person. Catapults can hit as hard as a bullet. Yeah, I know that to be true. Yeah, you can get terrible force out of a catapult, and a lot of people don't realise that. You can, you know, you could really you could kill a person with a catapult, can't you? Rick said, yeah, I need the same amount of time to think and make it. Sounds good. Got odd bits, just need to draw a plan of what I would want it to look like. No, it's all good, Sticky. Don't worry about that, mate. It's just I didn't know what it was, and I didn't want to, you know, I don't want to start getting monitored by the fucking police over a joke. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Peach, message me later, and then we both message Liam. Or it might, I'll tell you what, wait until when I finish the crossbow's the best thing for me. Then I ain't got nothing else to think about. I'll finish the crossbow, and then I'll talk to you about it. So when the crossbow's finished, you message me about this, and then I can concentrate on that then. That's the only thing I'm making, isn't it? I thought I was making two things now. What's the two things I'm making at the minute? No, I've finished with the sword, didn't I? Yeah, well, I'm not doing anything complicated anyway. I'm still making the bolt holder, but that's something that'll take a day. Yeah. So, yeah. That's it, isn't it? I'm not doing anything long term, am I? Just the crossbow now. Maybe I had something else planned. But yeah, as soon as I finish the crossbow, which I think will be like two videos, so a couple of, you know, about a month, I can concentrate on that then, and then I can do some of the Patreon money into that. Yeah, Cryptic, it's good to be slightly paranoid. I think so. I'm probably over paranoid there, but no, it's good to be a bit paranoid. I think it does keep you aware of things. Bullfrog said, "What is weapons have to rehearse for?" He's doing his play thing, his carry-on style play. He does. I don't know where or what for. He has said, but it's one of them things. I can't ever remember if it was for the, you know, if it was the church or something like that. I'm not sure. Or just an amateur dramatics type thing. Harry Senior said, you think you're not being watched. Double Sabu, better safe than sorry the way things are going, mate. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, I missed one. Colonel Mustard, did you still have to make the full body breadboard armor? Yeah, that's all ready. Peach had kept mentioning that, but that's going to come. It's just I got preoccupied with the sword, the short sword, and the crossbow. But that's definitely still going to happen. I've got all that ready to go. That's one of them things that I might just stash that until I ain't got no videos to do. Sometimes it's good to have a backup. When you run out of videos occasionally, you'll run out of ideas. It's nice to have a little backup thing you can do. You know. But I have got, that's all ready to go, that. Dickie Nug says sound if they ain't if they are, they ain't done nothing wrong, have we? No, exactly. Exactly. Reedy Cruz, you right, mate? And he said, "Oh, did you save all the notes on the pedo? And that's why you collect weapons." Jacob, you right, mate? Northern Monkey Rick, you know what? You right? Right, Tumbo, you're right, mate. Good to see you on. Bullfrog, can I be a moderator on here for no reason? Not at the minute. I don't need one at the minute, mate. If I need one, I'll get you on. Bullfrog, sorry, Mike, I was distracted. Yeah, sounds good. Northern Monkey said, what's your favourite knife if you have one? Oh, I think I put them away now. Hang on. Yeah. My favourite knife is probably a Fairbairn Sights fighting knife. I do like a big Tanto knife as well. Colonel Master said, remember everyone thumbs up. Yeah, cheers. Glad someone remembered. Any Rob, is that a bush knife just below the boot one? On the right. This side. That is well, I call it my tactical meat cleaver. This side. Right side, isn't it? This is a knife I made myself. It was just a test to do a bit of grinding. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but it's got firework on the back, saw back bit, some jimping there. But that was all done with an angle grinder. Fucking boiling in here, I tell you. Sticky Nugs, you into survival bushcraft, building shelters, fires, bow making, forestry, and that would be a good video. Yeah, that's what I don't know about to that degree, but I'm going to do some kind of bushcrafting stuff when I start going into the woods more, you know. But yeah, I am interested in bushcrafting stuff. I just don't go out enough to do it, you know. Trolls heard that Liam is practicing the back end of a pantomime horse, so they're out in force tonight. You can say how sick you made it yourself. Yeah. Nice, isn't it? Blued it myself as well. That was blued. So it's gun blue on it. That's why it's that colour. Very thick. Harry said he thinks he's Boris the Bullet Dodger. You know, I'd call that Cleaver Brutus. Yeah, nice, isn't it? Sort of saw back. Just, like I said, it was all just a bit of a experiment. It's fucking heavy. It weighs a lot. Harry Singh said, Hatchet Harry's 14-inch black dildo. Was that him, was it? That's the bloke he's razors in Longer Friday, isn't he? Dickie Nog said, how I get that finish. Yes, it's called gun blue. If you ever use it, you have to the type I use, you've got to make sure you use gloves and don't get it on your skin, stuff like that. But, I like it, gun blue. Really does a good colour. Jacob said, no, Gary Jacobs, I've got to go. Catch you next time. Have a good weekend, mate. Yeah, and you, mate. See you later. Pete said, I really like the gun blue. Makes carbon steel look really good. Yeah, I do like a bit of gun blue. What the best pry bar, you know my survival pry bars? The best survival pry bar ever made was a blued one. Okay, fucking brain dead sometimes. Forget what I'm talking about. If I'm thinking of something while I'm talking, because I've looked at a comment. Yeah, the best pry bar ever made was a blued one. I can't remember who had the blued one. It was fucking lovely though. Number Sabu. Trev, what's your favourite TV show as a kid? Northern Monkey Rick shit hat fan genuinely what shit fan? What genuinely 5 items out of your room are you taking? Well, I've got a bug out bag. It'd be bug out bag if that counts as one. Bug out bag, crossbow, air rifle. Most of the stuff be in the bug out bag anyway. What else? Bug out bag, air rifle, crossbow, and all the bolts. Machete. Probably a decent air pistol. I don't know though. Oh no, my Horizon pistol crossbow. One of you said, man, nice knife, man. Looks like a bushcraft knife. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I think it. I made it, but obviously I would. Thinking I've looked quality, fair play. Jumble Sabu, mine was Rent the Ghost. You were speaking, Jumble Sabu, you wrote Trev there. Trevor Vidkid's not on here, is he? Because I ain't seen no comments of his who he is. Bullfrog said, so how near are you to getting the PS4? I think you mentioned before, but I had the phone on the side and over him. I've got 160 quid. So whatever else I need, at most 90 quid. So I might do, I'm trying to decide, if I don't get the 90 quid, at most 90 quid, and I think they're up 240, aren't they? So what's that, 70 quid or something? I don't know. But anyway, if I don't get the 90 quid soon, I'll wait. I should have it by the end of the year anyway, in the GearBest money. But yeah, I could sell I've got a torch in there that's worth at least 50 quid. So I could get it in. To be honest, if I bothered, I could probably get it in a week, but I never. It's doing. Because the thing is, I don't like selling things because I'll sell stuff to people I know on here. But half the time when I do the selling videos, it's people I've never ever heard of and never spoke to, and then I start thinking, oh, are they going to recall the money or something? I mean, but you know, I don't have to sell to them, do I? Yeah, I've got 160 quid. That's thinking I was get COD World War II. You won't regret it. Northern Monkey, nice choice. Number Sabu, no mate. Trev came on only for one night that I know of. Made you write, Trev, that you've written your comment says Jumble Sabu. Trev, what was your favourite TV show as a kid, mate? Or was that a different Trev? Pete said, oh, I remembered you were going to make a war pick helmet. Yeah, that's I've still got to buy the bit for that. But that can wait for, you know. Northern Monkey said, what 3 political figures would you love to punch for free? You know what? I don't know. I actually couldn't. Don't know. That's a hard one for me. Probably Cameron, Gordon Brown, and Blair. Fucking Theresa May, loads of them. It never ends, does it? That's hypothetical, though. I never actually would do that. Dickie Nugs, I'll buy some merchandise if you are. Bullfrog, mine was 350 quid. I think it was GTA 5 Bar Cry back beginning of 2015. Yeah, I imagine they would be that much then. I still think 270 is a bit dear, but you know, it's better than 350 in it. So Pete said, make a private video and send us all the links, so you only get people you know. That's what I'm thinking of doing. That's why I was on about the mention. You know, when I said that message I sent you. Are you lot still seeing a lot of troll messages then? Because I don't know if when I hide them, am I the only one who doesn't see them? And they don't come up on here? It don't matter because I'm not seeing them now. So. Thinking I was lucky you ain't got shared garden eyes on stalks. I'll go out of mine shooting. Yeah, my neighbour's alright, to be honest. Some say, oh, fuck's sake, you're right. That's probably because I was messaging him earlier on Facebook. Yeah, it confused me. I didn't know if he'd come on and I hadn't noticed it or something, or he was messaging and I hadn't seen it. Oh, I did think of the best one, Amber Rudd. That's probably the most hated politician I know, for me. Well, I'll just read the comments then. Who's on? Let's have a look. Nicky Nug said, you on the vodka this weekend? Nah, nothing this weekend. I might do next weekend, though. He said she makes my skin itch. Nah, black coffee today and water. Bullfrog, where are these trolls you keep saying about? I've been blocking them as soon as they was coming on, but I wasn't sure if people were seeing something I wasn't seeing or something. But no, I've just shut them down every single time they've started tonight. You can tell who they are straight away, near enough. I won't say how, but it's obvious anyway. You can tell which ones it is. Dumbo said, that reminds me, is that bullshit knife and sword bill still looking like it's going through? Well, I don't know, to be honest, Dumbo, but Dumbo Salbu said he'd heard something recently about people like gun shops are still getting phone calls from the Home Office asking about how much money they reckon they'd lose if they do the gun ban thing. So it may still be going on. But I don't know. I set up a Google Alerts thing about, I'll tell you what it was. I set up a Google Alert for anything on the internet that comes up with the words UK Offensive Weapons Bill. And then that'll email me. And I've not had a single thing. Bullfrog said, what were they saying? It's normal, just stupid bullshit. They just come up with some. One of them said, actually, I can't even remember because the one that I did think was a troll, I let him off and it turned out he wasn't. And I've deleted him. Let me have a quick look. I'll tell you. Because sometimes you can go back and see. I think there's only 2 though tonight. I'm saying that I think once you've hidden Once you've hidden them, it goes. But it's normally just some ridiculous bollocks like, well, I don't know, I can't even think. The other, like one yesterday was just posting, copy and pasting messages and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it so it fills up the page with crap. So I can't hardly read anyone's comments. And then you'll just get stupid little, like childish insults. It's probably not. It's probably best not to talk about anyway, because I'm sure that's what they want. They want you talking about them because they think that they're affecting you then. My list of stuff. Let's see if I did anything else. I'll have a look for them things we spoke about though, all of us. If you don't say fucking. Jumble Sale Bill, I'll have a look at the message you sent me. Nicky Nug said you're a legend, don't let them get to you. No, they don't. They don't. It just makes it difficult to try and read the bloody comments. It becomes more of a joke than anything. You know what I mean? Jumble Sale, probably the same 14-year-old virgin who lives at home with his parents. Very sticky sock under his bed. Yeah. Thing always cracks me up. Half the time it's some bloke who's in his bloody 40s. Who you'd think would know better, which is worse. 14-year-old, at least you can think, he's a kid. I've done things like that when I was a kid. But when it turns out it's a bloke, But who cares anyway? It's all pathetic load of fucking bollocks. Put this back quickly. Yeah, I ain't got many of the knives I made now. I made them tactical. This is what I call my tactical meat cleaver. No such thing really. How can you have a tactical meat cleaver? But that's what I thought I'd call it. And then I had my tactical tantos. But I've only ever made 2 of them, and I've sold them both. Because Liam and Weapon Survival and Weapon and Stuff wanted one of them each. And I will make them one day. Bush crapping, you right, mate? I'll still be on for at least 45 minutes today. That says 1 out of 2 hours. I may do the whole 3 hours if it's a if it's a good stream, and it seems good at the minute. Bullfrog, Jumble Cell, I hope at 14 they are a virgin long. Yeah, exactly. I never thought of that. I'd imagine at that age they'd live with their parents unless they're an orphan from Oliver Twist. Yeah, funny thing is I didn't actually register that. Yeah, I think you're right. Most 14-year-olds would be virgins and live at home. Maybe he meant 40-year-old. Yeah, that I must admit, Bullfrog, that is a good point. He got you there, Jumble Cell. Yeah, I didn't even register that. Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? Dicky Nugs, throwing knives and axes, good bit of fun. Definitely getting into the throwing knives. It's one of the things I'm going to get with the next lot of Patreon money. I think I'm going to get. I might get some proper. I don't know whether I want some proper throwing knives. I will get some proper throwing knives. I might just get some fucking really cheap butter knives, grind them a little bit different, put a bit of a point on them. Because I quite like throwing butter knives. They seem perfect weight and shape for me. Gunnar must have said it hasn't been tonight. Not where I come from. Pete said modding an axe throwing one would be a cheap video. Yeah, I'll put that on the old list. I want to make an axe head one day. I've got a bloody book of fucking stuff I want to do. Let's just get around doing it. I must admit now, though, now that I feel a bit fitter and that, I've started doing a lot more just because I want to. You know, I don't feel tired and all the time. You know, there was a couple of years ago where I didn't want to do any fucking thing. Like nothing. I didn't want to go in the shed. Now I get up. You know, I couldn't get out of bed half the time. Now, get up early every single day. Early for me anyway. You know, doing stuff. Dickie Nug said, tits like bags of sand. 40-year-old virgin. That's a good film. Never seen that. Kind of must have when I was younger. I used to get my mum's kitchen knives. Hang on, I've missed a thing there. When I was younger, I used to throw my mum's kitchen knife. Yeah, I keep getting butter knives out the fucking drawer, kitchen drawer. Bushcrapping, I'm gonna have to get a set of throwing knives. Yeah, bushcrapping, you should do making books like your bro does of the traps but weapons. You know what, he tells me that every bloody day, and I agree with you. I'll have to do it. I have got 2 books planned. It's just trying, because it's got to be, well, I suppose anything I could make a video on, I could make a book on, can't I? Yeah. That's 2 different people mentioning it now. I ought to get off my ass and do that, really. Yeah, anything I feel I could make a video on, I could make a book on it, couldn't I? Pete said you can get hatchets for really cheap and it won't take a lot to mod one for throwing. Yeah, exactly. That's the good thing with a lot of tools, especially places like Screwfix. You can get loads of decent tools at Screwfix. When I tell you where I get metal for making knives and the pry bars. Go on Screwfix Direct and get a 21-inch pry bar, and out of that, I think you get about 18 inches of metal. You can make a decent knife and that out of them. Dickie, I was getting the dog helps. Mine loves hunting. Found a polecat the other day. He loves it. Yeah, a dog does get you out more, definitely, 100%. I could always borrow mounts. Mean Machine throwing spikes are good fun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get into throwing. I had another throw the other day, and I put the target up to chest height, like Adam Kelledin had said, and Mad Dog had said. They should you need the target up high, really, otherwise you'll get used to throwing at the floor. So that's done now. Yeah, just all I need is I looked for some metal to make some throwing knives, but I couldn't fucking find any. But I didn't look properly. I had all my decent clothes on. I don't like rooking around in the shed with my good clothes in, because you rip your clothes, you get fucking oil on them or something. So next time I'll have a proper look. I'll pull some stuff out, because there definitely is metal in there to make throwing knives. Double Sabu, I was tonight going to go to a presentation pertaining to schizophrenia, but I was in 2 minds whether to go or not. So. Pete said, well done on the health and self-motivation. Takes more than people think to get out and doing things sometimes. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, that's true. Definitely for me. Yeah, it's made a hell of a difference. You know, I look forward to doing things now. And bushcrapping, I want to do a 4-season outdoor diary book. 1 book for each season. Yeah, that'd be good. So I'll be honest with you, I was probably planning on doing books for what Malcolm was. Well, I was, but it was one of them I'd half written on some program, and then my laptop broke, and I've never done it since. But I'll have to have a good think. Dumbo, I reckon you could make up some nice throwing spikes out of rebar, like for free. Yeah. Good idea, Dumbo. I'll have to have a look in the shed. We got plenty of stuff like that. The thing with me, it was just that day I had my bloody best pair of jeans on when I was in there. I don't want to start rooking through all the metal and that. It's typical that you'll rip your jeans or something or get some kind of oil on them. Right, now me, I'll split my bloody jeans. So when I'll tell you what, when I go and do the next crossbow video, I'll have a proper look. The thing is, I know there definitely is metal in there. Just getting to it. It's under the bench. And where I cleaned up, I had to chuck a little crap all on it. Maybe, Rob, you should make a set of throwing knives. That's what I was planning. Where am I? I must have knife spear. Bullfrog. I work in Screwfix at the moment. I'm starting to do painting jobs again though. The wolf dog you see in my vid belongs to my dad. I walk the South Downs once a week. Yeah, we ain't had a dog here for years, but Mark's got 2 dogs, and I suppose I could take them out if I wanted to. Well, one of them's bloody mad. One of them's like a normal calm dog. One of them's, well, sometimes wonder if he's got bloody brain damage. Dicky Nug's big commitment with a dog, so don't get one unless you're 100%. Oh no, to be honest, I don't think I would ever get a dog. It's too much bother for me. But I do like dogs. Dicky Nugs loves hunting. I've seen you should do some cow drops. Yeah, I did do some cow drops right, like near the beginning of my channel, I think. I suppose I could do some more. Do some new ones, you know. That's quite a popular video as well. Yeah, not see our local village hall had a sign on the notice board. It said the annual Time Travelers Convention will be held last Wednesday. I like that. I've seen a picture of that. Dicky Nugs outdoor traps would be cool too. That'd be copy of Mark's idea too much though, wouldn't it? I think. Can't start doing that. It'd be nicking Mark's videos then. But no, that is a thing. I suppose I could, but I'm not really into the old traps as much as Mark, but Mark definitely is. Bushcrapping, I want to get round to it. I want to get back round to trap making, but I never get round to it. I want to get back into trap making, but I never get round to it. Oh yeah, I forget you used to make the trap, didn't you? I sing this, do you like dags? I'm going to have to put Snatch on soon just to get a bloody, because we're always quoting that on here. Dumble Sabu. Try walking two Siberian Huskies, mate, like me. That's an experience, trust me. Yeah, one of Mark's dogs is a little black staff that is completely mental, and the other one is a staff mixed with a collie, mixed with a, I can't remember the other dog. It's a nice dog though. Something similar to a boxer dog or a bulldog, something like that. American bulldog, something like that. You've seen the video, some of you anyway, haven't you? But yeah, I bet that would be an experience. Jumbo Sabu. I've seen you, said I love cow tops, they're fucking genius. The Scrapping said, what dog you got, Sticky Nugs? I love running my lurcher not long before season starts. Did not say, God, if you started doing trapping videos, it confused everyone. Something awful. Yeah, I can't. I better not, should I? You know what I mean? People already think I'm out too much anyway. I'm in the woods doing that. Dicky knows I've got a beagle cross staff, muscles on him, no messing, he's hench. Nice. I can't imagine what that would look like. Does it look more like one than the other? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah, I've got a picture of what he'd look like. Or she. That's a nice looking dog, actually. That's if what I'm seeing is right, but yeah. Dickie Nug said I'd have a house full of dags if I could. I do like dogs, but they're too much work for me. You know what I mean? I can't. Too much bother for me nowadays. I couldn't handle a bird shit in a cage. That did my head in. Double sour blue. If you have to try and pull them back, which makes them pull harder, it's good for your arms and legs, but hits your back. Dicky Nug's more staff, but he looks like he's got the hunting trait, hound and staff for the muscles. Yeah, them pictures I just looked at some, and it looks like a nice dog. You know, I know it's not your dog, but similar dogs. But you have to try and I read that, didn't I? Bush Grappin, I wouldn't mind a bull breed, but Polycross Lurcher is what we're getting next. Mean Machine, I've got Irish staff called Zeus. Bullfrog said, teach a dog to heel by side. You need to do this when the puppy or American Bulldog would be a monster to own if not trained properly from a young age, same as with kids. Yeah, definitely agree, mate. Harry Senior shits himself in the ring, poker with a stick, and he watches bollocks go. Dicky Nugs. Get him lifting logs. Just about carry. Strong, put effort in, well worth it. No, I do agree. Yeah, no, what did I? Yeah, no, I totally agree, mate. Yeah, yeah. Totally agree. Got to, haven't you? Got to have your dogs trained. Hey, Chen, all right, mate. What debauchery are we discussing tonight? Just dogs at the minute. Oh, forget what we were talking about 5 minutes ago, though. And no, Bullfrog, yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Got to have your dogs trained from early age. What Mark did with his. Especially certain breeds, because they can think. Some dogs can start to take over, like try and take over, can't they? And try and think they're the boss, so you can't let them. You know, because that is a very slippery slope to go down. Right, where was I? Dicky Nugs. Weight training we both enjoy. Colonel Mustard, looking NV TV YouTube, the size of a wolf will amaze you. It attacks a man's dog. The video is called Very Impressive Timber Wolf. All right, I'll look that up. I may have seen it if it's like a known thing. Make sure my speakers are off. That's fucking playing. Oh, he says, Sticky knows you lifter. HN fucking love dogs. Doggo Argentina the best. Dicky Nugs, how seen your live for weight training? Keeps me saying. Ryan V, I've got 2 cats. One attacked the plumber, sung his teeth in his fly. Fucking hell. Just gonna watch this video quickly. Oh, well, I'll have to watch that later. It's a bit, you know what I mean? Hard to see it. So, you know, no rides, just anger release for me. And protection, of course. Hang on, I've gone way. Whatever. Bushcrapping, I've got mine trained pretty well, especially Terry. She's an angel there. She takes a lot more force to heave. Lol. I've seen you sticky nose, you bodybuild powerlifter or other. Hey, Jen, I'm also a bit pissed, but dogs are fucking cool. Yeah, the only dog we ever had here was a female Alsatian. And it was a bit smaller than your male one, I suppose, you know. Yeah, lovely dog. And it grew up with me because it was when I was born, it was like 6 months old, so I grew up with it. Dicky Nugs, I mix it up, mainly heavy lifting, so sort of bit of both depending on how I am at the time. When I get ripped, I lift more reps, strength, less reps and heavier weights. I used to do weights years ago in my, when was it? Late teens, early 20s, I think. I think the more I started drinking, then I stopped. Still got the weights up in the loft though. My brother uses them half the time now, one of my younger brothers. And I must have said the wolf in the video would have come to about chest height or bigger. I did see it just for a second because it's running about a bit, and it in the video is one of them bloody portrait footages. But I did see it. It did look massive. Completely black, wasn't it? Then not Z. I used to weight train, but I'm too old and fat. Lol. To do it now. Plus one of my knees is a bit knackered. Yeah, I don't know if my weird elbow thing would probably stop me doing some of it now. I don't know. I ain't too bothered about that now anyway. I've seen you sticky nose nice. I used to powerlift, but it takes ages if you're not on gear. So bodybuilding now, a lot more fun for my money. Double Sabu. My husky bitch was spoiled by a previous owner who's very bossy and demanding. I won't give in to her demands. Yeah, that's what you got to do, ain't you? Double Sam. They got to know. Because a dog will try and become the pack leader, won't they? You know, certain dogs. Well, even a little dog will. Just with a little dog, it's probably easier to stop. Thinking I've got to take the dog out. Nice chatting, everyone. Look forward to speaking again. Peace. See you later, mate. Cheers for joining in. Cheers for contributing and all that. Have a look. How many we got on? Yeah, I'll probably stay on till past now. To be honest, doing 3 hours each night was getting a bit much. But 2 hours a night's still good, isn't it? I think, you know, still more than a lot of people do. But I don't know what it's like to watch that amount of time. I know obviously a lot of you do, and I think I could watch someone stream for that long. So I can easily watch, when I watch Liam's streams, weapons and stuff, I can easily watch that for an hour and feel like I've barely watched anything. You know, doesn't seem like you've been watching for an hour. What is it tomorrow? Sunday? Yeah. So tomorrow I'll put the other video on. It's just the other half of what I did in the woods. No, I won't put it all on in one. Otherwise, I don't know how many people would watch a 20-minute video. You know, I would, but I don't know. Some people would. Bush grappling, yeah, mate. I don't know how you do it. I like your loop string too. It's nice to talk and chat with people who have similar interests. Totally agree with you. It's good, isn't it? You know, I really enjoy contributing in chats and joining in. It is a bit harder doing them. But, some nights I'll do the 3 without thinking about it. Other nights I think 3 hours, that's a bit much. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, watching them, and it is a good chat. I do enjoy it a lot. Colonel Mustard said, I have 2 cats, one knee height, follow me down the street when I take them for a walk. They hunt mice and birds. Never had a cat, but that does sound interesting. The cat will go for a walk with you. Sheen, you can't stand people playing games for hours on end, never talking. No, not if you want to watch this kind of thing. That's definitely not the kind of thing, is it? Do you know what I mean? I'll watch someone playing a game if it's a game I just want to watch what it's like. You know what I mean? But no, that's boring. Especially no talking at all. It's a bit. You know what I mean? Bristol said you're entertaining, mate. This grappling, I don't think I would do it myself, but I enjoy watching. Rumble Salbo, well, it's either that or watching reruns of Highway to Heaven on the box. I was about to say. That's on CBS channel. See, I know what channel it's on. John Page and shit hit the fan. Would you stay in town or move away somewhere else? That's a hard one because I think it all depends what situation it is. But I think I'd probably bug in until I had to bug out. But you may bug out straight away if it was something really, really, really dangerous. You know what I mean? You know, something where you could definitely all get killed straight away. Then you want to bug out straight away, don't you? You know, yeah. But it would purely be down to the circumstances. But a lot of the time, I think it'll be bug in, stay where you are until you have to go. Bush grappling, I always think it's strange that people watch but don't chat. If I miss a stream, I watch a bit afterwards, but I don't find it as interesting if it's not live. No, I agree with you. It's a weird thing about that. I don't know what it is, but it's not quite the same, is it, watching afterwards? I will watch some after. Luke's I will, Liam's I will. That's the only ones and Malk's I will. They're the only people I know live stream anyway, off the top of my head. But no, but I know what you mean. It don't feel the same because you can't have the instant chat with them, can you? Melanie Rob said your channel is my favourite. Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, it's good to know. I must admit, I do feel that I have some loyal viewers, you know, people who do. Although YouTube don't share my videos around a lot, people who do watch it appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, that is one thing I have noticed. People who watch obviously do enjoy it, you know what I mean? And say they do. Ball Frog, you right, mate? I've seen you said you're watching any E3. Only a tiny little bit because it's too much like teasing for me because I can't play the games. But I have watched that the Resident Evil remake. Resident Evil 2 remake looks bloody brilliant. That's the dream Resident Evil game I've wanted for years. One of the old ones, but with a new shooting system. Simon said, "You're all right, mate." Yeah, all right, mate. Not bad. I thought you'd already been on, actually. Hadn't you already been on then? He said, staying put for as long as you can is usually a good idea. It's easier to defend a house than it is to defend a tent. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely true. I never thought about it that way, but yeah. Yeah. I said, how long are you staying on for tonight and how much longer? I said I'll stay on to 10:30, but if for some reason I suddenly change my mind, I may stay on for longer. But at least 10:30. And I must have said, I've been watching you for years, near when you first started. I remember your name that long. I remember it being. There are a couple of names that I've seen that I can remember being around that long. You know, I'm sure yours was one of them. No, seeing you said E3 makes me fucking cringe these days. Yeah. Oh, can I say I've watched E3? I haven't actually watched any apart from I've watched that Resident Evil trailer. You know. Bullfrog Resident Evil 7 is a must get. Yes, I've watched some people playing that on Twitch. It looks bloody brilliant. Yeah. I watched someone doing one of the puzzles. That does look excellent, though. I love the Resident Evils. Bullfrog said, been watching season 5 of Alone. What's that then, Bullfrog? Or is that Alone and something, whatever it is? Alone and Afraid, is that what it's called? I said, enjoy the Woods video, very interesting, entertaining. There'll be part 2 coming up tomorrow. Let's scrap them. I wonder if making the house look like it's already been broken into would be a good idea in Shit Van. I've contemplated that, the idea of that, maybe boarding up the windows, smash the windows a bit, but then have some boards on the inner side of the window. So from the outside, it would look like put the boards on the inside of the back side of the curtains. So if you look from the outside, it looks like a smashed window and then curtains. I think that might be a good idea. Does that make sense what I was saying? So from the outside, you'd see a smashed window and the curtains, but behind them curtains would be boards. Where am I? They're not there. What do you think of the Resident Evil films? I'll be honest with you, I quite like them. I've not seen the last one, but they're nothing like the games, are they? I don't mind them for a bit of escapism. They're a bit mental as they go along, but I do enjoy them. But yeah, they're nowhere near. If you compare them to the games, nothing like it. Most Grappins Alone is the ultimate survival show. I love it. I've never seen it, mate. Crystal, have you counted the amount of comments on your live chat? No. Why, what made you say that, mate? Is there a lot today, or 20 viewers on at the minute? Concurrent, there was 24. But scrapping the only proper one. Is that Alone and Afraid? Is that what it's called, or is it just called Alone? I've never actually seen it. I'm on season 3 at the moment. Go any cancer state problem solved. Yeah. Well, from get GTA 5, mate. We can terrorise people in. I've got all the tanks and jets and weaponised vehicles. I haven't played it for ages. It's funny. I do like Grand Theft Auto 5. I got it on the PS3, but when they got up to heists, didn't they? And then the PS3 couldn't handle it anymore, so they stopped updating it. Then, yeah, I'll definitely join you on there. Colonel Mustard said H1Z1 PS4 free to play survival as long as you can. Yeah, I think I've watched some. I may have watched some people play that on Twitch as well. My Bullfrog gets survival challenged by former players. Is it just called Alone then? That's it, just Alone. I've never heard of that. Oh, it's just called Alone then, yeah. Yeah, I've looked it up now. 10 hardcore survivalists are sent to Patagonia with one mission: to stay alive. The castaways face such dangers as treacherous predators, including pumas and wild boar, and unpredictable weather conditions. All right. Yeah, sounds quite good. The only thing with a lot of those programs now, I find them a lot of stuff now like that. I find it virtually impossible to watch because of they keep doing the fuck. They've changed all those kind of programs to how they used to be, and now they've all got fucking hell. What reality show elements to them, and it puts me off. And adding drama and I don't know if Alone is, but a lot of them I noticed they film them in a way to make it look worse than it is, to add tension, and I don't like it. I'm not saying Alone does that, but a lot of them I can't watch them because I just find it so unnatural. It's a pity. I don't like those style of videos. Maybe I need to get used to it because that's what they're all going to be like, aren't they? Not videos, programs, but Harry Singh said guilty pleasure is the Resident Evil movies for me. Yeah, I really enjoy them. I've got most of them. I think I've got all of. No, I have. I've got them all. I just need to watch the last one. Have you ever seen any of those? There's the other Resident Evil films. The animation ones. They're quite good. They're a lot more like the games though. Where am I? Brian V, your local woods looks interesting. You ever been in metal detecting? No, I've not. I've got friends and relatives who have, though, but I don't think I've ever found anything in there. As far as I haven't, though. I know where in them woods there's a pile of coins. I keep trying to get someone to go there and get them, but they're all foreign coins. But it'd be interesting because they would have been in there like 20 years now. I know where they are. I've just never been back to get them. Bing Shot Warrior, you right, mate? Bing Shot Warrior, Zachary Fowler was on that show. Oh, right, that's one of the ones you mentioned, wasn't it? Bullfrog said Batman Arkham series, Dark Souls 1 to 3, Far Cry 5, all recommended. I'll check them out. That's all, I'll be honest, that's all ones I would definitely play. Diamond said in shit hit the fan, there might be symbols or tags to show what buildings not to go in. If you spray paint, mold or something on the wall, it might scare off scavengers. Yeah, it's a good idea. My girlfriend said not alone, too hard to survive, no faking. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. It's not the faking bit, it's the dramatizing things. I know, like I said, I'd never seen Alone to know if they do it or not, but all of these production companies tend to film things in certain ways now, make things look worse than they are, or cut bits together that weren't even really together, or an interviewing them gets on my nerves. But I'll check it out because it may not be like anything like that at all. I would say it's a good idea. It's a good idea what you said. I'll use it in the game Rust. I build a base. It looks like it's been raided. People just ignore it. It'd be worth a try, wouldn't it? Even I would recommend probably doing away with your hole downstairs anyway. You have to stay in the house, block up the stairs, and only have access upstairs, really. Block up the downstairs completely. And then if anyone's going to get in, they've got to get up, and that's a lot more easy to defend somewhere up high. Which Grappin said, Zach Fowler did 80 odd days, bloody mental. Slingshot Warrior, Wild Thing 1987 was an awesome film. Yeah, Slingshot Warrior's mentioned Zachary Fowler quite a few times. I'll have to have a look up him then. I've still got him on the list anyway. Yeah, and fucking blurry eye. It must be like crap in my eye. It must be like hay fever kind of crap, I've seen you said, yeah, I like the animated ones. The new one is fucking nuts. The same studio makes the animated Starship Troopers movies. Yeah, I do like them, but they go a bit mental later on, don't they? Bushcrapping, have you ever looked up the old American hobo symbols? Very interesting. I have looked them up. I'll tell you why. Because one of the books I was planning was going to be some sort of almanac of weird things, and one of the pages was going to be about hobo signs, tramp signs, and you know, the signs people put on houses if they want to burgle them, stuff like that. As signs people put chalk things outside your house saying, you know, they'll put like a letter for a vulnerable person or something else for a dog there, you know. That was going to be in my book. This was in my 174 comments, give or take, so far. You must be exhausted by the end of the night. I'll tell you what, it does seem to make you a bit tired. And another weird thing, it makes me hungry when I finish these. But you must, maybe you do, you know, because it's constant talking, I suppose. There's probably not a lot of exertion, but it must be some. I must have said my nephew is amazed at your war. Oh, I'm glad people enjoy it. I certainly do. Right, where was I? Harrison, you ever see the show from years ago where a group of people were chased by a bunch of Marines? No, I don't think so. Don't think so. That don't ring a bell. I said Zach has a great channel. Harrison said Royals. I don't know, but you saying that doesn't ring a bell now. I'm not sure. I don't know. Not sure. John Page, in one episode of The Island with Bear Grylls, had a group of women against a group of men. One of the girls' team found a tin of beans on the shore and washed up, but the paper label was still on it. That's fuck. Yeah, that's total bollocks, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck's sake. That's what I mean. You know, if I saw that, I'd turn that over straight away and never watch it ever again. Oh, Christ. But I'll tell you, the ones I've seen that are, to me, are virtually unwatchable, and they look good, is they're on, what channel is it? There's one in the fucking hell, I can't remember now. But there's two of them, and they're on Sky. They're not survival things, but one of them's, they're in Antarctica possibly, or somewhere like that where it's snowy constantly. But that's all dramatized, and it makes the people look on it completely fucking ridiculous. Every single time one of the people goes out, they'll lose their dogs, or they'll go hunting and can't find anything. And if that was real, they'd be dead in a week. You know, because every single episode it's some kind of faked drama thing. You know, they'll go out and they'll get lost and then they can't find no food, you know, or he loses his dog for a week, you know, the dog that he relies on to live. Simon said, yeah, large building is good. If you block off the downstairs, you can use it as a trap and evade people. But if people want you out of fire as a cunt. Yeah, that's the only thing that's quickly, that I thought that as well. Fire. You'd have to make sure no one can get in that bottom bit at all. You have to brick it up probably, wouldn't you? Things like, well, if the UK has a revolution going on, similar to American Revolution, the bobbies are running scared. Well, Robbie said these are becoming a regular thing. I say good. I see good stuff. WC. Yeah, been how long have we been doing it now? A couple of months, haven't we? I think. Things at work said, hey, Tommy. I've seen you. I like a group of normal people chased by Royal Marines across an island. They was lost there. What is that then? I've never heard of that. Bushcrapping. Anyone seen Hunted? That's the government trying to catch you. Amazing seeing the insight into it all. I'd love to try it. Yeah, I do like that one. Although I've never watched that properly, but I've seen some of it. And that I wouldn't. that would be an interesting thing to have a go at. I've certainly seen things in that I thought, you know, if them things that get them caught, I don't do any of them things anyway. You know what I mean? You know, they've fucking got phones going on fucking Facebook and ringing, you know, why would you do that? You know, they do some stupid things on there, but I bet some people do some really clever things, don't they? But I've never watched that properly, but that does look good. Probably, I was watching Ray Mears the other day in Sweden, some amazing stuff they do out there. Yeah. Oh, I do like Ray Mears, I tell you. Some Sabu Storage Wars is made up bullshit, mate. Very last box has always got something decent in it. Yeah, that's total balls. Although I don't mind watching that. You can watch that as a laugh, but it's totally made up fucking crap in it. You know, staged boxes and things that I always preferred the History Channel show Conquest. I don't think I've seen that. Have you seen you swallow your SIM card? Yeah, to be honest, if I was on that program, that phone would be gone, mate. You know, Bennett, get that bloody money that they give you a card that you can get 200 quid out of. First thing I'd do with that card is stick it in an envelope, send it to someone I've already spoken to, get them to withdraw the money out about 100 miles away from where I am, and let them deliberately make sure it gets tracked. I don't know if anyone's ever tried that. Bushcrapping, yeah, always trying to get caught though, contacting people, social media, lol. I'll go hide in your shed. Yeah, thing is though, you probably could do that. If you made sure you never got bloody seen in the first place, you could sit in that shed for a couple of weeks. I don't know how long you got get away for. But some do some really ridiculous things. Yeah, get that bloody card they give you the money on, send that to someone couple of 100 miles away, get them to withdraw it. I've got an advantage. See, I could get Matt to come with me, and don't tell him that I've got a twin brother, but make sure he's somewhere where we get dropped off. I don't know if you know where you're going to get dropped off, and then make sure we've got the same clothes on and look all the same. See if, you know, or yeah, I'll just have to run and go somewhere he is, and then both come out the building at the same time. Then I have to decide which one to follow. Bushcraft said some people use the bank card to put them on the wrong track. Yeah. Robbie said, Slingshot, or is that the one where the woman got hit in the face with a melon? I've seen that clip. I'll stay on for another half an hour. Bushcraft, and they find out everything about you. I suppose I would have to delete all my social media first, wouldn't I? I would have to get rid of my yeah, they would know, wouldn't they? Because I would have to get rid of my Facebook, YouTube, to make sure they didn't know about that. You know what I mean? And then they've only got to look on birth certificate, I suppose. Don't laugh when they have weird rules in Hunted. You're not allowed to stay in the same place for a certain amount of time. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, so yeah, so they have got some rules then, yeah. Yeah, I've never watched them enough, Daryl, really. But I've think I've watched like 3/4 of an episode here and there. Things that I said, not that I know of. Said not the bloody History Channel. I saw a program where they said a Viking longboat could do 30 miles an hour. They might do if they put the engine on. Right, I'm just going for a slash. I'm not going off. I'm going to stay on until 11. As you're on, Darren, if you're still on, if you ever want to, you see my woods video I put on. If you ever want to come down the woods one day, if you've got time in the day to do that, let me know. Because I still get people occasionally ask where Cakes and Cakes is. Cakes is Cakes is. So, yeah, if you want to, I'm up for that. I'll message you later. Robbie said 15 knots max is good conditions. Third knots maybe if they went over a big fucking waterfall and rode all the way down. John Page if they towed by a moped. They're not the indeed law. One of my favourite comedy shows was Married with Children. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That was. I haven't seen that for years. Might have to download that. Yeah, Al Bundy. He was a good character. He was. Yeah, I did like that. But I've not watched that for years and years and years because they don't put it on English TV now. But it used to be on something like ITV3 or something, ITV2. I'm not sure what channel it was on. Paramount. I don't know. Yeah, I did like that. It was good. Right, where am I? Batty back, you're right, mate. Good to see you on. He said, oi, world. How's it hanging? Right, good to see you on, Alvin. and you. Yeah, I'm going to be on for about another half an hour tonight and slightly earlier than normal. But, yeah, good to see you on, mate. Or I said, thanks. Grubby said, Batty back, oi. Right back to, yeah, love. Married with Children was good, wasn't it? I liked it. Yeah, good old Al Bundy. He was a good character, he was. With his bloody wife. Things that were, could there be a British Al Bundy? There probably is. There probably is. But I can't think who it would be. We might have had someone before Alf Garnett. Alf Garnett might have been the person before Al Bundy. Did not see 2.4 Children's good comedy. Oh, that brings back memories. Yeah, and One Foot in the Grave. Yeah, that was good. Darryl said, yeah, enjoyed the Woods video. Got to see where my granddad left his flag brackets for you. Oh, fuck's sake. It was. There was someone bloody pretending they was... they was fly off. That cracked me up, that did that. But, yeah, there was someone pretending to be Chaddy as well earlier. Got to see where my granddad left his flag brackets for you. Yeah, if you ever got time, I know a lot of time you ain't now, have you? But if you have, I'm up for that. Hopefully, you can do the filming. You can be a bit more steadier than Jake. That's Jake's filming for you. I'm joking, Jake, if you're watching. I'll take the tripod next time, I think. Bullfrog, Ted Bundy, yeah. Which was Ted? Ted Bundy the that's the killer, wasn't it? Didn't he? I think he would stand at the back of a van with his arm in the sling. That's why I got my arm like that. Then have a broken arm, and then get some young woman to help him. Things or in Mad TV. I've never seen Mad TV. I don't think they ever had that over here. Good thing with the internet now, you can watch anything now. Robbie, well, thought I'd drop in and say hi now. It's more beer time. Take it easy, WC. Have a good Sunday. Cheers, mate. Good to have you on. See you next time. Might do a random one in the week. Batty Back, the Young Ones was classic, and Bottom. Yeah, I've got both of them on DVD. I love them. This is why I want the No Man t-shirt. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start... might download the first series of Married with Children and start rewatching that. Rumble Sailboat, Never the Plane, Home to Roost, Me and My Girl. The Elephant Around the Castle, Bottle Boys, The Gaffer, Mind Your Language. I've heard of some of them, but not all of them. Comic strip was good. Yeah, I watched the comic strip sometimes on that's on All 4 on the internet. They got them on there. They put them on there. Bowman said, Bottom and Young Ones are classic. Rich Man was legend. Yeah, he was. HN, you did some really good videos, dude. That homebrew video you done a few months ago, really good. And now I've got an air still. It's even better. I'm proper drunk at the moment. Yeah. Well, good on you. I might have a drink next week. Yeah, not tonight. But you enjoy yours. Bullfrog said Bundy Legacy of Evil film. Think you can still watch it on YouTube. I'll put that on the list. Check that out in a week. Slingshot Warrior, in one mad TV skit, they made fun of the BBC. Everyone takes a piss out of the BBC now. It's a bloody laughing stock now, anyway. Hey, Chen, thanks, mate. You're a good guy. How seeing you, and the big surprise is the fucking bass is fucking raw. Where am I? Simon says, do you like film Drop Dead Fred? You know, I only think I've ever seen that once, years and years and years and years ago, so I can't really remember it. But I know a lot of people do like it. Yeah, Bottom is good. Back to another piss session. Good man, Mike. I'll have to see if it's going to be filmed or not. I may start off having a drink. Maybe I'll have a couple as I start before I go out, and then maybe come back on later. John Page said, "Mind Your Language would never air now. It'd be bounced off by the snowflakes." Yeah, I don't know if I ever saw that one, but I think I know what it is though. I remember the episode where Bundy went to England. No, I don't think I saw that one. Or did I? No, I might have, because that was like a couple of episodes, wasn't it? I think. I'm not sure, mate. Rumble Sabu, Home, James, Tim Davidson. They're not there, I have to ask before. But have you ever Borat? Yes, yeah, I've watched Borat. Or Al Bundy. Speaker's Corner. Well. Yeah, I might have seen that. It's been, like I said, it's been years and years and years since I've seen any Married with Children. I forgot what it's called then. I think I'm going to download series and start watching it. Cheeky Jav's back. You alright, mate? I'm sorry, Boo. Ain't half hot. I mean, I've seen the old episodes of that because that was on the telly again recently. I do like some of the old TV stuff though. Completely different era, completely different everything on it. You know, like he said, the old snowflakes and the, you know, none of it. A lot of it wouldn't be shown now. It would be heavily edited. Pete said Back was doing a bit of weightlifting. Just started to get into it now. You started, have you? Because I remember you saying in one of the chats you was gonna. Bullfrogs and Speaker's Corner is Miss versus Crackers versus Bones. Yeah, that's what it is now, isn't it? Fuck's sake. Slingshot Warrior sitcoms today suck. Yeah, nothing like the old days. Don't sound boo. Dad's Army was shot in my town. No. I quite like Dad's Army. Sometimes listen to it on they have the radio versions on Radio 4 sometimes, or 4 Extra. Hunted in my country has a problem. Borat is hilarious. I do like Borat. The only one I haven't seen is the one that Jumble Sour Boo's always recommending. Is what's that called? Brothers Grimsby or something in it. and Brothers Grimm. I will watch that eventually because I do like his films on Sacha Baron Cohen. It's just it's getting to the stage where I've got so many bloody ones to watch. Never get bloody round to them. But I do gradually because it's all films I would watch anyway. I have periods where I'll watch loads and loads and loads of films, and then I won't. Things like Cobra Kai is awesome show, bro. Yeah, I've not caught back yet. I'm going to soon. John Page, imagine if someone wanted to do a new version of Al Garnet. Yeah, it wouldn't be allowed, would it? Or it would be so politically correct. It wouldn't be. I'm going to look up Slingshot. I've got this weird feeling that Al Bundy may actually be based on Al Garnet, you know. I'm sure I've read somewhere that it was originally. No, it's not on there. What the program was? Let me have a quick look. I may be imagining it. Or maybe they was just compared or something. You know what I mean? I'll let you know when I'm back in a second. I'll just Nah, maybe I'm just imagining that. Pete said, yeah, the only problem is I'm on the skinny side, so I need to get some mass to me as well. Or Al Bundy close to British humour? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I found it hilarious. I absolutely love that kind of comedy. Double Sabu, Brothers Grimsby, mate. It is so funny. Trust me, you piss yourself watching it. Well, I'll tell you what, that'll be on the next comedy I watch. That'll be it. I'm saying Brothers Grimsby is hilarious. Just Grimsby on something. Yeah, that's why when Double Sabu's always called it Brothers Grimsby, and I never knew what it was because I've always just known it as Grimsby. They're not the Team America Wild Place. I got that on DVD. That's good. The first few minutes made me laugh so much I nearly threw up. Double Sabu, the UK Regional Office was brilliant. Yeah, I love that as well. I got that on DVD. Red Dwarf. I absolutely love Red Dwarf. Got all of that on DVD. So I like the bit where he shoots the gun and the Great Escape film is playing with my favourite. I'll check it out soon. Jeans and jumper, all right, mate. Just got here. What's your favourite cheese? I'm a cheddar man myself. Just about to make a sarnie. You know what? I'm not a massive fan of cheese. If I never had cheese again, I won't be bothered. That's not to say I dislike it though, but you know what I mean. I'm not like I don't know. I do like a strong, mature cheese though, and I quite like a bit of Stilton. I prefer stronger cheese, if anything, though. An extra mature cheddar's quite nice. Don Page. Yanks did a version of Death Do Us Part. They did a remake of one of the Afghani's lost episodes for the BBC comedy season. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't think it had anything controversial in it there. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. HN Requiem for a Dream opinions. I've not watched that, but it's been highly recommended to me, and I am going to watch that eventually because I think I like that. Shot Warrior. What's the great stand-up? There's a great stand-up comic called Eric Myers. Never heard of him. Who likes? I'll tell you who one of my favourite American stand-up comedians was. Bill Hicks. Absolutely loved Bill Hicks. It was sad that he died so young. If you've never seen Bill Hicks stand-up, I recommend you watching this. There's only like 3 DVDs or something before he died. I might watch one of his things soon. H.N. said my favourite film. I've Requiem for a Dream. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it soon. Big Shot Warrior, dope plus romantic. I think there's a Red Dwarf USA that flopped. Yeah, it was like the they was going to do some pilot episode, wasn't there, or a movie. I've not seen that actually. But the Royal Family was good. Yeah, that was great. Well, I used to love that. I used to like it as well. Yeah, the Royal Family was good. Got a mustard Afghan. I can bang. So the British Empire was filmed in the leisure centre where I taught Aikido. Bloody inconvenient at the time it was. I used to like that, you know. I've got series 1, 2, 3 of that. Still need to get the rest. Point up there because that's where up there is where my TV, anything like TV shows or TV films are up there, the comedies. Up there is all my zombie films, Stephen King films, and horror films. That's the only ones I ever sorted out. All the rest are under my bloody bed. Not under my bed, under my sofa. Makes sense, for fuck's sake. Number so boot, Mrs. Brown Boys and Definitely Father Ted. I love Father Ted, but I never ever watched Mrs. Brown Boys properly. I think I've got a DVD of that somewhere though. Got bought for Christmas, like some kind of Christmas special or something. They're not the yeah, Father Ted I like. I've got all of them. Peter bloody hell Barbara. I've seen Mr. Brown Boys was ours. Now I've never seen it properly. I've probably seen one episode altogether. Father Ted, Black Books, yeah, Alan Partridge would love that. Tom said Mrs. Brown Boys is brilliant. Film was a bit crap. Pulled the plot and backstory from a market stall out their arse. The TV show was the best. Yeah, Ab Fab, that was good. Father Ted. Yeah. I like a bit of Father Ted. I watched them multiple times. Things I did like Life's Too Short. That was Ricky Gervais's thing, wasn't it? With Warwick Davis. I thought that was quite good. That had one of my favourite actors in, Matt Holness. No one would know who it was, but Matt Holness was in Life's Too Short. You know, Warwick Davis's wife's new husband, him, Matt Holness. I think why Warwick Davis was actually funny. Yeah, he's good in that. It's a good because it's more of it was made to be a bit more like real, wasn't it, rather than real comedy sort of thing. Someone said, did anyone ever watch the show on BBC Three, How Not to Live Your Life? Yeah, I think so. Was that the one? He lived in his house. Was it his mum had died and he got the house, didn't he? And he had the lodger. Was that it? If it was, I have watched that. Was it a lodger he had in there? Yes, yeah, it was that, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I did like that. That was quite good. Yeah, I did. I like that. I forgot about that. That was good. That was Don Page playing trains and automobiles. Yeah, that's good. I ain't seen that for bloody years. I've seen Idiot Bro, some of it, but I think that was on a channel I couldn't get originally. I'd not see the Carry On films are real classics. I tell you, he hates the old Carry On, Daryl. I like watching the Carry Ons just for seeing how different life is now compared to then. And I don't think you'd be able to make a film like that now, doing the things they did, you know. And I'm surprised some channels even show it because although I don't think it's bad, they're so pathetic now with what they class as wrong and what's unacceptable. I'm surprised they even show the Carry On films. Simon said, yeah, he lived in his dead nan's house, and his nan's old sitter looks after him. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was good. I like that. It's one of them things. I bet hardly anyone's ever seen that. John Page, Game On. Yeah, that was good. In fact, I really like Game On because I'm quite similar to mate you who owns stuff. You know, the bloke who owns the flat who never goes out. That's pretty much me. Simon said, do you know why they cancelled How Not to Live Your Life? The slot was taken up by some Snogmare Void. I'm serious. What a shit show. That's a pity, isn't it? But I really liked that, How Not to Live Your Life. That was good. It was funny. And there was the old granny, wasn't there? She used to fancy him or something. Or Jinx and Jump, I'll have a good stilt on myself being a Leicester man. They're not Z indeed. They won't even show old Benny Hill programs now. You know what I mean? Jeans and Jumper Bill Hicks was and is a legend. Yes. Closest I found today is Doug Stanhope. I like Doug Stanhope. In his catchphrase, I'm Doug Stanhope, and that's why I drink. Yeah, I love Doug. He's good, Doug Stanhope. I don't know a lot about him, but I know that used to be his catchphrase on Screenwork. Darren Apple said, the Shooting Star sketch of the Carry On film sums up my views on that. I'm going to look that up now. I probably have seen it, but can't remember it. If anyone don't, Darren Appleby's cakes is cakes. Don't mind me saying that, do you? Now, but some of you lot might remember cakes is cakes. But I know Trevor Vidmore, our Vidkid, he always mentions his Darren. He always says where's cakes is cakes. Just trying to decide. I'll tell you what, I'll stay until 1:30 now. Back to my bad. I had to dash off. Hey Jen, what do you think the universal drinking age should be? I don't know. I don't think 18's too bad. Yeah, 18. Never really thought about it. I think 18's right though. Slingshot Warrior. I remember watching an old cartoon when kids tried the world's biggest game of Crack the Whip and a nerdy kid got tossed into an alley. Came back in a body cast and says, "I'm game." Lol. What is Crack the Whip then? I don't know what that is. Bullfrog, what level you on in GTA? I think I'm 90 something. I ain't quite got enough for the or maybe what do you have to be to get the minigun? I ain't got the minigun yet, but that's it. That's the only thing I haven't got. I ain't got access to the minigun yet. Is that 100 or 120? So I may be 100 and something. I know I'm quite high though for that. You know, I don't know if that's high now. I know it's been out for so long, but yeah, I don't know. But I know I ain't got the minigun. That was it. That's the only thing I hadn't got access to. Winter Smith, I might have been watching some of the Scalabrin Blood videos on sword fighting and guard stands. Been practicing with sword today. No, nice. That sounds interesting. I wouldn't mind getting into swords a bit. I do like cutting the bottles with swords. That is fun. HN said 16 and I'll fuck, but keep it secret. Oh, I was drinking. By the time I was 15, I was drinking every day. So I can't talk. But yeah, league. Because the thing is, in the UK, it's weird. It's only oh, hang on. Yeah, a drinking age. Well, I don't know. Because technically in the UK, you can drink in a private area, like that maybe under 14, I think. I can't remember what it was. It may be over like 10. You can drink in a private area, but it's only 18 to buy it. You know what I mean? Yeah. By the time I was 16, I was drinking every day, and yeah, I ain't going to tell you the rest, but you know anyway if you watch my videos. Going to must have watched the Day of the Triffids when I was younger with my mum. You have to give me the shits. Yeah. Well, I've never seen that properly. Hey, Jen, just taking the piss, probably illegal, but fuck it. Yeah, exactly. I can't do you nothing for drinking. Bullfrog, don't care about drinking age, but voting age should be 25. Yeah, I can agree on that. Now, stupid, naive students voting Labour in my area, as we now have Labour MEP, our Conservative MEP has been 25 years. My dad is part of the local party too. Yeah, I can agree with that. 25, yeah, definitely. You're right, you know. And the Labour are deliberately targeting people like that now. Now, I've said 5 years old to drink at home. I thought it was, but I didn't want to go that low in case it sounded like I was exaggerating. I knew it was proper young, but it's only to buy it at 18. Yeah, you can drink in a private place any age pretty much, can't you? Things that worry. Have you ever decided to do anything with PVC pipe? Well, I was going to make some. I was going to use some PVC pipe, like I was going to use it as some Kydex once, but well, I did actually, but it's not good. I didn't really know what I was doing in them days either. Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind making some PVC bows and that. Thank you, Ted. Love you, man. I'm not every day. I'm voting. Definitely should be 25. Dumsabu, the original series of Day of the Triffids is very macabre and very realistic to a degree. It's funny how certain things get brought up randomly. Day of the Triffids comes up quite often. I might have to watch that. Things that worry, the voting age is in America is 21. Yeah, it's 18 here, and I think someone was trying to get it dropped to 16. I'd not seen the original series Survivors was pretty good. Yeah, that's another one we mention quite often. That and the other one I'll have to watch soon. I wouldn't mind watching that Tripods as well. The only thing is, there's not enough bloody hours in the day, though, is there? Do you know what I mean? Going to mustard, I used to have a glass of wine with my Sunday lunch when I was 6. Glad we didn't do that here, because I probably would have been. I swear I've been addicted to booze since the very first time I had it. I remember seeing it when it first came out, and I actually bought it on DVD a couple of years back. They're not the set of flowers. Give her a Triffid. William Tell is a really awesome story. Yeah. What does he use? Is William Tell's, is it a bow or a crossbow? Simon said, yeah, Survivors was good. They should continue it before it's too forgotten. Actually, Day of the Triffids, my favourite book, being at school. Voting age cannot be 16. My classmates are spastics. Yeah, I wouldn't have been, like when I was 16, I wouldn't have been fit to vote, I'll tell you that. You know, being honest. I wouldn't have been fit to vote at fucking 18 or 21 though either, but that was drinking there. Rumble Sabu, my first. To be honest though, I never even thought of politics, until I was over my 20s anyway. Probably into my 30s, I'd never thought about politics. But I must admit, in them days, it wasn't like it was now. It's getting to the stage where it's important now. You know, it's getting to the stage where it might be sort of almost life and death now. The first series of Tripods was good, but by the second they ran out of storyline, it died a horrible death. I can remember the adverts for that being quite scary because I'm sure there was like someone on the floor, one of the big feet was going to come down on it, and then it would cut away just before it got on, or maybe that was the opening credits to it. See you later, Harry. Thinks it was in a crossbow. Tom said, "Have you seen the show, The 100? It's kind of feels like it's written for women in some parts. Gets a bit soppy and daft." I know of it, and I thought it looked alright. It's one of them. I think it started. A lot of things I haven't watched because it had already started by the time I found out about it, and it got too many series on, and then I didn't want to try and catch up. But I thought that looked alright. But yeah, I had a feeling it might be sort of more for women, but probably not. You know, it might just seem that way. A lot of the main characters are women, aren't they? You know, that don't bother me. Venom, I said the 100 is really good. What series is that on now? I bet that's getting series 4, series 5, something like that, isn't it, surely? Oh, fucking hell. I was going to see if I could work out how to do this sharing pictures on here earlier, but I don't think you can. You can do screen sharing, but... John Page, have you ever made a potato cannon? They're awesome. No, I've never done that. Slingshot Warrior mentions that quite often. No, never done one. I've seen them. They do look good. I think Babylon 5 was one of the best science fiction series. Yeah, never seen that either. Into the Labyrinth, Ron Moody kids show, and the Box of Delights. Ah, tell you what, now you've bought a good one up. Box of fucking Delights. I used to fucking love that, but that was scary, wasn't it? With the wolves and that. And about 3 years ago, I bought that on DVD just for the reminiscence, you know, the bloody, yeah, that was scary, wasn't it? Box of Delights. That should be up there somewhere. I'm going to see if I can find it. I'll get it down quickly if it's in a easy to grab place. Yeah, I have got the Box of Delights on DVD. I am still here. I'm just having a look at the video, DVD a minute. That's weird. I can't find it. I don't. Yeah. Don't look that scary on the DVD cover, though. Did not see. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was good for the first season, but it got crap at the end. Yeah, I've never watched that either. But yeah, Devil's Taboo, that does bring back some memories. It's a U as well. But I always found that scary. It was good, wasn't it? Contains infrequent mild fantasy violence. Yeah, I just love that. But that was one of them. I remember it as a kid and I remember liking it, but I also remember it being scary. So I bought it on DVD purely just because of that, you know. I recently took a vacation to the mountains and rode a zip line on my high tower. I bet that was good. You should have put a camera on your head or something. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever done a zip line. Pocket full, you right, mate? Only going to be on for about another 20 minutes. Simple Sabu. The way the PC brigade are, you wouldn't get away with making box of lights for kids nowadays. No, no. Yeah, there it is. I'm sure SPM is better than Buffy. Pocket full box of delights sounds filthy. Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it? Yeah, good series that was. When did that come out then? Have a look. Yeah, I don't say. Only says when they bought the DVD out. Double Sabu, yeah, two great minds and all that. Definitely, Supernatural. Yeah, I wondered what it was, to be honest. Ancient Warrior, a show called Supernatural. Yeah, Supernatural's been recommended to me. It's got some good weapons in that has like knuckle dusters and all these fancy guns and that, and like magic guns and stuff like that. There are magic guns, but you know what I mean. Guns that can kill things. Although the Moomins original series was freaky with the growth. Yeah, Moomins was good. I want to try and get that on DVD actually. I remember the Moomins being proper fucking freaky. No, I always remember the the Moomins was proper weird. Also, Rise of the Foot Soldier 2. Watch for free on YouTube. I get 3 out of 10. Not because most of it's fantasy like the first, but it's a pointless shit film. I don't know if I've seen that one. I might have. I've seen the first one. I know that. Yeah, I don't know if I saw that one. But I think I've seen a bit of that one. It did look a bit a bit bollocks, to be honest. Things that were around bone knives. Did anyone ever watch that ID2? Did they actually call it ID? Remember ID, the football hooligan police detective thing? And they brought out ID2, didn't they? Did anyone ever watch that? Someone told me about it, but it was on some weird thing I couldn't watch it on. Weird thing is, I only just remembered it just then. Have you got any groupies on here yet, mate? No, sadly not. Not that I know of, anyway. They're not in the Grim program. The Grim program uses a Cobra crossbow pistol that shoots 2 bolts. It's supposed to be from the medieval times. What one's that then? The Grim? Oh, the Pro. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up with the Grimsby thing we was talking about earlier. Yeah, just called Grim, isn't it? And it's on the Brothers Grimm stories in it. Or am I getting that wrong now? So no one knows ID2 then, or ID film. There it is. Bullfrog at first it's okay, but it's well known the guy can't leak just made a lot of it up. His mates even said. Yeah, I think I'd add that as well. I said look, they just stuck an extra prod on it. That obviously can't work long. Nah, exactly. dude with crossbow bow. I prefer crossbows personally, just don't know why. Easier, I mean, if I'm honest. And it's more like shooting a gun almost, isn't it, a crossbow? Jumbo Subway Mike, when I was a kid in the early 80s, Theatre Box, Drama Armour, Death Angel, it's on YouTube, scared me badly. Had Bill Maynard and Ray Winston. Yeah. Alright. I've never heard of that. Right, I've got it now. So, things that I suggest trippy action cartoon called Reboot. Never heard of that either. I forget. I watched it. I watched ID now. That's a good film, Football Factory as well. They're not based on real life, but it captures the mood of the time. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I love ID. I think it's great. Like you said, you know, not real life stories, but they are good. SRS Power, you right, mate? Yeah. Went off earlier yesterday. I've been enjoying myself tonight, so I'm going to stay on to about 11:30 tonight. You back in the country now then? I see you uploaded a video the other day. Trump and Kim. I can't even name them. Yeah. Something, are you going to do anything on MREs? I was looking around and found people selling juice ration pouch, orange juice and black currant. It's just spray painted Capri Suns. Well, I would do MREs. I can't afford to buy them though, but I wouldn't mind. I might try and do some poor man's MREs and try and find as much stuff as I can for cheap and make my own versions, but make them pretty much the same as MREs, you know. Bamp games, right, mate? Definitely an old BBC Supernatural play called Stone Tape scared the crap out of me when I was younger. You've not heard of that? What was that? When you say Supernatural play, was that like on the radio or something, or was that on the You know what? When I was younger, that was one thing I would never ever contemplate listening to, radio plays. I'm always listening to the fucking Radio 4 and 4 Extra now. I reckon that's how you know you're getting old, because you start listening to Radio 4. I could listen to Radio 4 all day. More 4 Extra though. 4 Extra is more entertainment kind of stuff. You don't get none of this sort of weird news bollocks. But yeah, 4 Extra at night, good comedy. A lot of the comedy turned into TV shows, you know. SRS Power said, yeah, I'm here in the UK. Just been out trying to shoot a problem fox and then some deer. No luck on either front. I've shot at the damn fox 3 times. I missed. Oh, bloody hell. Got one of them though, didn't you? Recently, but after another. Well, I hope you get them. Kind of mustard. When I was a kid, I used to like Tales from the Unexpected. Used to scare me. I watched a bit of that the other day. Well, for the cartoon links part of Rise of the Foot Soldier was about a real Scarface, apart from the Tony Tucker tape parts, where psychopathic deeds are well known. Did not do, no, it was on TV. Ezra said I started Radio 4 at age 25. I might have, I tell you what, I might have if I'd known about it. But I didn't really know what there was on there, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'd love Radio 4 Extra. I could listen to them all bloody day. My radio, my little portable wind-up radio, never gets took off of Radio 4. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. What was that one, mate? Hang on. Oh, the Stone Tapes. I'll write that down. I've got a bloody page for today, I tell you. Things not worry. You Brits have TV shows that we never see, and we have shows you never see. Yeah, I bet you see less of ours than we do of yours, though. Because we get quite a lot of yours, but I bet a lot of ours don't go your way. Fair enough. We started listening to the Paul McGann Doctor Who audio plays. Really enjoying them so far, and more adult themed than I thought they'd be. Oh, nice. Is that on Radio 4 then, Dal? Or 4 Extra? I'm pretty sure I've listened to a couple of them. Maybe not them ones, I can't remember. Nicky Nogs, I'm back from my dog walk now, snacks and chill. Yeah, it's the only thing with these. I'll tell you what, these bloody streams are weird. After I've done the stream, I'm really hungry. But half 11, I'm going to be going to bed at half 12, so I'm just going to have to sit and be hungry, I reckon. Where was I? Simon, it's weird that some of our shows are on everywhere. You watch Coronation Street in America. Yeah, that must be weird. Can't imagine watching that over there. You know what I mean? I bet they wouldn't be able to understand half of it, would they? Although the Coronation Street ain't too bad, but the Saffron Steel was quite creepy as well. What is that? Someone's mentioned that before, but I don't know what it is. Humble Sabu, my friend in Kentucky loves Red Dwarf. You know what I do? I used to have a bloody red. I used to wear my Red Dwarf t-shirts in my videos. Well, for a Green Street one with Frodo Baggins is good Hollywood rubbish. In it, it's good American Hollywood rubbish. The Firm I saw, it's kind of alright, I suppose. Yeah, funny enough, I was talking about The Firm to someone. Why was we talking about? I was talking to someone in my conservatory about 2 days ago about Green Street and The Firm. Weirdly enough, but I've never seen Green Street, but I know who's in it and that. But The Firm's all right, but that goes a bit weird at the end, don't it? Trying to think what other ones there are. I do like those kind of films, the sort of gangster gang films, English ones. Have you ever seen Small Faces? That's quite good. That's a sort of gang film on the veins of those. Not really football related, but it's gangs and that. Yeah, Small Faces. I recommend that. You know, because I'm bad for a Midnight Munchies too. Yeah, I'm terrible for it. Trying not to now. Because otherwise I'll have to stay up till bloody 3 anyway. Do you know what I mean? You're not bloody sleeping on it. After I downloaded them, listening to early ones from 2001. Things that were probably never heard of in living colour. No, I have heard of that. Thinking those banged up abroad on YouTube, awesome. They got the real life Midnight Express. That's a prison you don't want to visit. Yeah, I can't watch things about prisons for some reason. I'd rather not know what could go, what could go on if you go there. Double Sour Blue. Yeah, I mentioned Sapphire and Steel. Very dark, especially with the dead plucked meat joint that leaves a trail of blood about the baby's room. Yeah, now that does sound bizarre. What is it about, though? I'll look it up later. Now you've said that, that sounds really weird. Simon said the first Green Street is the best, not into football, but it's a good British gang film. Yeah, I've got no interest in football, but I do like the gang fighting elements to these films. They're quite good. Rumble Sabu. Cocky and is that Chucky or not? Cocky and Chucky's Children was kind of creepy as a kid. I do not know what that is. Chucky wasn't called that anyway, was it? It was called Child's Play, wasn't it? Chucky and Chucky's Children. That was bloody mad. Just watching the intro to it. Now there's a fucking chess piece floating in the air. What is it, a ghost? Now he's talking to some like black hole thing. Yeah, that looks well weird. Chucky's children. I never heard of that. Or I suggest a movie. Fallon. Anyway, it's a great stream, man. Have a good night. And you, mate. Good night. Jumbo Sabu, two detectives not of this world who are trying to stop evil. Speaking of, our Vietnam War films are awesome. Platoon, Apocalypse Now, two of my best films. Yeah, I like them. I quite like the Apocalypse Now Redux, which has got, I don't know how long that's been added. I think it's got something like 45 minutes added on. That's brilliant. Apocalypse Now Redux. Just gonna have a look. No, it's got a lot added to it, I'm sure it has. Yeah, 49 minutes of material that have been added. If you like, if you like Apocalypse Now, I would say watch Apocalypse Now Redux. That's a Chucky I meant, man. Yeah, it looks freaky, that Chucky fucking stuff. I know. That looks well weird. Or I've seen Green Street. It was like the British version of Fight Club. Yeah, similar sort of thing. Colonel Mustard. Been here a long, good time stream, mate. Leaving now. Remember, everyone thumbs up. Yeah, cheers, mate. See you later, Colonel Mustard. Cheers for joining in. Bullfrog said, have you ever watched Most Evil? Documentary about some of the most evil serial killers. No, I've not seen that. I'll whack that on the list then. I'll try and watch a bit of all of these before next week if there's enough time in the week. Well, the ones I've not seen, I'll try and check some of them out before next week, and then we can actually talk about them. Because I've got to the stage where I can watch stuff again now. Because I've read books all the time last week. I read 4 books in 2 weeks. But I finished all them now. So I can actually catch up in the evenings. Because that's what I'd be doing now. At about, well, now, 10 till about 12, I like to watch a film. Vicky, no, I'm going to have to check that out. Didn't realise that was extended. Wow. Yeah, I'll tell you what is brilliant. Apocalypse Now Redux. If you like Apocalypse Now, you'll love the Redux. Yes, 49 minutes of extra footage. Yeah. Yeah, great. And I think Apocalypse Now is quite a visually nice film as well. Good music. Looks really good. I've been watching something called On Cinema at the Cinema with Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington. And in that, they have Joe Estevez, who is Martin Sheen's brother. Yeah, he's quite funny. I think he's been in loads and loads and loads of films, but he's not as famous as any of the other Sheens or Estevezes, you know. Digging out 60s tunes, the classics. Yeah. My favourite music, though, is, well, it's not my favourite music, but I tend to notice that music I can listen to without wanting to keep turning it over is 80s music. Dickie Nugs, yeah, Full Metal Jacket, Saving Private Ryan, Dunkirk, some of the good ones. Yeah, well, I've never seen Saving Private Ryan yet. Double Sabu, Sapphire Steel, Silent 4 is the best one, mate. Are they films or TV series? Oh, I recognise. Oh, yeah, is that Joanna Lumley? Nice. Yeah, so I recognised Matey, then I realised that was John Omley as well. Working title of the Time Menders, yeah. Sounds quite good. That sounds like the kind of thing I would watch. 1979 to 82, yeah. So before my time, really. I would have been 2 when it ended. Simon, you got to watch out putting that comment. You was that far away from getting blocked then. That's what happened last time. It was only until I read the Full Metal Jacket is brilliant that I realised what I was reading. Speaking of, like I said, well worth a watch. If you like real modern encounters with gnomes, goblins, and trolls, I'd suggest Scary Fairy Godmother channel. Right, I'll look that up. I'm gonna have to go off any minute now. No, lucky I read it all first, Simon. Yeah, TV episode. I looked it up in the end. Thinking, Hacksaw Ridge might check that one out. Yeah, that's got Andrew Garfield in it. Did Mel Gibson make that one? Something to that. I didn't think that. They're bloody YouTube. Dumble Sabu, the X-Files. The X-Files was good. I didn't realise till recently how good looking Gillian Anderson is as well. I think she's got better with age. Follow her on Twitter now. Fucking hell, she looks well nice sometimes. Yeah, not Z, did you hear about the fairy godmother who took her teeth out and went to a goblin party? Fuck's sake. So, yeah, man. Goes out without a rifle as a medic. That was brilliant. So, Hacksaw Ridge, yeah. That does look good. Right, I'm gonna have to start wrapping it up now. So, I hope you've all liked the stream. I'll check out 99 Homes as well. I'll try and check out the majority of these things. I'll try and watch some of them before next week, and then I'll remember. I'll tick them off, and we'll talk about some of them. We can. I'll be on again the usual time next Friday. And actually, one of the days I might not be on. I say that. I'm going to say 90% I will be on, but there's a chance I might not be on one of the days. If I'm not, I'll do a definite 3 hour on one of them. But I'll let you know first before what one I won't be on if it happens. But chances are I will be on still anyway. Said Dumb Sabu said, bloody hell, that was almost as bad as my jokes. Yeah, so I'll check all these out. There'll be a Woods video tomorrow, and then Woods video tomorrow, and then just the usual, and then Monday crossbow, and then whatever the next day. I don't know. That's if I'm still on at the minute. I don't know if I'm even still. Am I still on? Yeah. Right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining in. I hope you all like the stream and that. And yeah, without you, it would be a boring load of bollocks for me. So cheers for joining in. See you later. Both said, find the nuts and bring him to justice. I reckon he'd be long dead now, mate, or very, very old, I think. But I'm thinking about it. If he was 30 then, he'd only be 50, 60 now. So, yeah. See you all later. Good night. Oh, it ain't come yet. It should be soon, though. Probably Monday. See you later. I'll reply to your message in a minute, Jumbo Sabu. I've not been on my emails today. See you all later. Good night.